You know, Vi on the front, and on the other side, I know me and you, I would say one thing we can handshake on. There's a lot of things we can handshake on. One thing we can handshake on, we got Satan on the other side.
Look, the anti-bandit scout agenda is here because this character needs to go. Talking about enabling bad behavior, Teemo is so good at helping Vi just get in, and then even with that, you still have Vi who could charge, set up S1 and get in.
Already looking at a very good start here, though. Is able to get into the jump loop for a decent chunk of damage here. Damn near already, actually, not damn near, has leveled the darts at this point.
Yeah, I was about to say we got darts through in it. Hey, watch that health bar disappear off of the grab. We're gonna tag out. Goodbye, Jinx. That was so quick. That was like 6 seconds and already gone.
Quick show of force there as the legs get blessed. The 2M sends us back, and we're going to pop the Fury straight away. So Blitz going to have a pretty decent opportunity. He's one of the best characters at capitalizing on solo combos with that high damage when he does get the hits.
Yeah, your basic B&B is doing like 60% by itself. I mean, just look at this. Like, we're going to go for Limit Strike and trying to roll away. And go for the break instantly, too. Just wanted to, like, not trying to let this first round go away.
Air throw once again goes for the tag this time. He's able to take it straight back down to the earth, as of course it's going to be a couple darts to be able to supply some of that damage, and then back to full screen.
Good luck from this point forward too. Like, now you got to deal with the shots, mushroom wall. Actually jumping in, you are a maniac, but it doesn't matter because the command throw just ends up whiffing in front, but did believe that he was going to catch him on the way down.
Yeah, I think that's one thing that's nice about playing against Blitzcrank is I think a lot of characters can do like 2H into something nutty, as we do get the punish here actually, but I feel like blocking Blitz 2H is not too bad. A lot of times she's just going to go for grapple or something like that. I don't think the situations are as dire as blocking a 2H into a special as some other characters.
Yeah, and if I remember correctly, I'm pretty sure that Vi was available for assist call in too, so he was pretty safe on that jump in for the most part. And we're speaking of, we're going to go ahead and get this off, and we're going to do the side switch, going for the low, not paying attention to the toes. Does drop the electrical, big 2H go. You get an opportunity.
Bring it out with the chompers, very smart. Gets that extra little extension without spending any extra bar, but looked like tried to bait a break that wasn't there, but it doesn't matter. The dart, the Teemo, and the Vi can all catch the fist.
I got a target, and I'm gonna hit it. That was really well played, and Teemo's going to melt here. We might be able to build it up for the bar. Yeah, we do. Not gonna bother spending it.
Yeah, a little too far from the corner there. Didn't want to overinvest. As the late hitbox on the explosion of that rocket saves the day there. Able to get that extra bit of extension here and bring it down to round 3.
That early Fury pop's not looking too bad either. He's about to get break meter right back going into round 3. So good call on Big F and Llama. Kind of believing in the fact that he had a chance to go for first round. It didn't work, but he's still not too bad here in round 3.
Of the retreating guards be able to escape that inevitable follow-up. Doing what we can to try and stay relevant here in the mid-range. Gets the pull in and looks for the tag. A decent jump away and a better parry to stop the Ford S2.
And we're gonna have to pop that break now too, but here comes Vi. No pickup with the 5H though. We're gonna have to pop that break.
S1. A whiff punish, still okay. Looks for the command throw, but off a timely jump back. He's gonna go straight into the electrics.
Go full cash out. Bring Teemo in. Yup. We got a lot of meter to spend here. Like, spend it all. The Blitz should go down.
Yeah, it's never a question of is it enough when Teemo's on the screen, able to get through with the supers and completely dismantle the robot here. It's on the air-to-air, a little sisterly love forces the Fury.
Yeah, but does end up going immediately for the zap. Oh, that's a big pickup though. Okay, it actually ended up being able to block out of it on the S1, so Vi saves Teemo a lot of damage there.
Taking a look for damage where we can. Absolutely goes straight in for the bionic arm. Clears out. Looks for the dash forward, but doesn't get much for it. Luckily, though, Llama with the confirm brings us into the 1v1 with a huge meter advantage.
Yeah, this is still extremely doable. One hit into level 3, and that's going to be Teemo gone. We pick it back up. This might be close. It does scale pretty decently, but like this is a very hard hitting level 3. Yeah, goodbye.
Oh my god, and of course, listen, the super mega death rock, you already know. The execution is on deck, easily able to clean up and secure our game 1.
Good job from Llama. That first, like the very first round doesn't mean much. You always put it in your back pocket. Got pushed back a bit, but has had full control. We got Steam up now. We got Jinx ready to pull and chop. Doesn't even need to. Just go for 5 on the wake up. Force the break.
Oh, and the rocket punch getting the wall bounce there. So effective as we're going to re-steam once again, looking very strong. Damn near 75% of the life taken off on that mix.
It's looking rough, but we're gonna get Dash M coming in. Good job just putting more damage on while you have Vi in the background and making sure she dies. Absolutely good call from Llama.
I do like this though, being able to close the distance and get the punish here. Take your damage while you can. While Llama has done all the right things to be able to get this lead, it's still potentially scary as Teemo finds another throw.
Oh my god, yo, stop it. Stop it. Getting caught in the air throw. Gonna have that be forced to block the zap though. And keeping him stuck there. Not being able to kind of get pushed back because Jinx still in the corner, just forcing that invisible wall in the middle of the screen. He had nowhere to go.
Yeah, of course. That's something we see so often from all the top Blitzcrank players. That throw is damn near unavoidable. Nothing you can really do to escape as we find the tag with a freestyle as well.
Yeah, looks like Llama got a lot of things figured out, but we're going to get poison up, so we can start watching that health just melt away. So very doable for Parker. Oh, but takes out though.
The throw not going to work out. Still running things away here. Oh, and he's able to slide underneath the zap. Pretty easily avoids, but unfortunately no electric convert. But still, a little throw reset. It's all good to go.
If I'm Parker, I'm paying attention to the fact that I think that's the third time the cross-up low has not been blocked. Oh, big 2H forced to break it. Does not want to let this round get away from him.
Oh, and very rare to see the body splash win on an air-to-air situation. It has a great, like, horizontal hitbox, but it doesn't hit very high on Blitzcrank's body. It's mostly just his stomach.
It's the universal jump-in calling card of any good grapplers. It's having that body splash. It's mandatory. But we got 3 bars available for Teemo. That is not gonna... Oh, he gets out again! No, that was... You needed the corner to lock him down. No, level 3 available. It's not too far off. You have to, like, Blitz has to get in. And that's gonna be a reaction on the S2 with the level 3. We're going to game number 3.
Okay, hear me out.
Oh, wait,
hear me
excuse me,
out.
round 3.
Hear me out. That's a projectile. Blitz punch should destroy that. I'm taking no questions on this. He should have blocked that with his anti-projectile rocket punch. I will take no questions.
It says anti-projectile. I'm fully here with it. Like, that should just not work. Matter of fact, when Caitlyn drops, because we know those bullets are also going to be level 3s, Blitz should be able to punch those too. I'm here. I'm here for it.
Oh, too far though. If you have steamed up command throw, it will leave you close enough for that. But otherwise, if you're not in the corner, that's not going to be close enough for you to be able to actually get the connection. But still, we land to get the reset anyways, and Teemo's going to have to do the heavy lifting for the second time.
Yeah, even with the block there, S1 would have been enough to chip it out after a certain point. So Parker was kind of stuck between just having to understand that Vi was going to go away. You still have Fury available. There's still plenty of comeback. That's as long as you block Wrecking Ball.
Oh, but no blocking will be done today. Goes for the chase down, and with the armored command throw is able to capitalize on the tech chase. Big F and Llama once again utilizing that blitz to great effect to take the victory here in our first set.
Can equal potential blood rage because it's easy to pick back up off a down S1 and go for two DPs with a Warwick to get free blood rage, or just cash out. I didn't see what fuse he used though. Like, okay, double down is the big damage, and Freestyle has a lot of mix that's just not really known. But I do agree with the fact that he went with double down.
Yeah, I think another nice thing about it is being able to have a fuse where you have like a guaranteed double down in either direction as well, so that you don't have to overthink it too much. And this team does really well with headless into maximum Warwick, as well as maximum Warwick in the other direction into the OTG pickup from Darius. So double down's pretty effectively in both directions.
Yeah. All right, look, I just gotta say something real quick. Blitz never touch JH from Darius. It's perfect. There's nothing wrong with it.
Dude,
great. It needs to.
Don't see the man behind the curtain is what I'm hearing. I respect that.
We're gonna cash out. Yeah, back to super. Yeah, you can go ahead and go into headless here, and then you could either go back up, slam it back down with S1 to go a tag launcher, or just go for another headless to get the guarantee. But that's such an easy combo that leads to like 800. Or if you do the full damage, it's like 954. So you just evaporate Ekko.
As well as being able to use the apprehend. They're a little bit too high for the super. Unfortunately, headless might have worked out as Braum. Oh, we're getting some mileage here all of a sudden.
Hey. We got Unbreakable on deck. This is a terrible position for Darius in the corner against Unbreakable. You just can't outbox Darius in that spot. Or excuse me, Braum in that spot. Good blocks on the low, though.
The idea with the shockwave. 2H, the dream, though, of all the things you can do. Unfortunately, jumping forward is not one of them against that guy. The Executioner's axe, pretty good for those situations.
Very good patience from Grease, just waiting it all out, knowing better, not really trying to challenge Braum at any point, because then you just enable him to go in.
Perfect timing on the tag there. Is going to get in with the fireball and just try and space things out. Like you said, don't want to challenge that jump heavy if you don't have to.
We got full combos, of course. Oh, he tried to... Okay, so the J2H is now the new, like, the newer route over the past few weeks that does a lot more damage, but the window is a little tight if you are not right on top of it. So you either got to go for like jump S1 and just go for the back launch, or you can just go for cash out, but worked out instead for Mr. Squeakers.
You can see Grief already finding in on the low. Not going to be enough damage to be able to kill here, but still a good situation as we reset it one more time. And of course, that overhead, devastating to have to deal with here, as well as the super assist to guarantee the damage. We have a transformation right as we swap.
This makes him a completely different character. You get access to the down S2 cancels, but don't even need to do any of that. Not going to spend it all. I like that because then you can go for the cross-up S1. He's going to get Fury at the end here, though, and this is this is all he's got left, so he goes for the command throw, waits for him to spend it. He definitely was looking to block that.
Oh my god!
Oh no! Oh, you can die! Oh, you can die!
I think you're dead!
You're dead! You're so dead! Oh my god! Do not let Darius ever hit you with any hit. It does not matter what. It could be a light. It does not matter. If Fury's up, you are going to explode.
Can I also just say, Fury dash cancel into neutral jump is the most, like, giga brain, unbelievable choice to make there, too. What a way to bait out the throw tech. That was massive.
I'm stealing that. I have not once thought about that. That's so good. All right, we're going to... Oh, go for tag launcher instead. Okay. Guarantee ourselves Unbreakable.
Always the right call, in my opinion. This character, it's the bread and butter. It's his lifeblood. Gotta have that blue shield to be able to go in with the function here, as you can see, using the 6H into the shockwave to be able to guarantee the projectile low, safe from that distance.
Watch closely for overhead soon. He has gone multiple times for shockwave, so you know overhead's on deck pretty soon. Might not even need to bother though. Go ahead, get Unbreakable back on. He's got Darius available. It's the Light Whisk Classic. Freeze him up.
Stepping it back down to earth one more time. Still not quite enough, I do believe. Pixel, yes, we're just barely gonna live it. But
don't. It's so tempting. It's so tempting to want to challenge that because the multi-hits of down S2 will break through. But they're always standing just far enough to tempt you to wake up with buttons, and 6H is going to beat it every time.
Oh no, and off the wall again. That's the big boy classic, the Braum Darius special, as we get our immediate in the Unbreakable. And there's that overhead you were talking about. Unfortunately, a bit too far, but still able to maintain pressure.
Yeah, the push block finally came through to give... Oh my god. See, that's what we were talking about before. Getting the Unbreakable up, getting those multiple ticks, it turns Darius's assist into an actually, like, really good zone. Like, right there, you just have to respect it. At any given point in time, it's going to break through. You already hit the shield, and you're getting bounced to the corner.
Had the read and whip for the jumping throw. This time it's apprehend on the assist, doubles up on it, and secures the command throw. He can go shockwave here, too, if he wants. And it looks like that is going to be the choice. Just take your damage while you can.
Yeah, just guarantee it. He's only at half break at this point, so forcing the switch over to Warwick. This is not a great spot for Warwick to have to deal with because you're going to get locked out heavy in this position. He had so much cover there, too, because even if he blocks the shockwave, Darius was ready at any given point in time to maybe go off for the overhead, and you would have gotten hit by shockwave anyways.
A good optimization of the combo route as well to cut it a little bit short to guarantee that we're going to have that armor on. And once again, 6H is on the menu, and Wall Grief has a great idea there because just being extremely brave and going for run-up throw a lot of times can jump scare Braum players. Speakers, we sniffed it out very early, actually.
And the great words of Seamus, big meaty men, man. This is like, there's just so many things that hurt so bad. But having to do that plus the armor, this is one of the things that can really shut down Warwick, is getting through all of this, even though he's so good at rushdown, is so difficult when there's massive hitboxes that are always in the way. Oh, big opportunity.
Okay, still good. It's not gonna be too much damage actually. It's back to corner though.
The cash out. Oh, he backed up literally at the perfect frame.
Yeah.
Like, if any later, he was getting hit by that get-up attack. We got ourselves a game. And the delay! Oh, that was so smart. He waited longer on the down S1 so that way he'd be forced to aim the other way, set off Darius, and go for the overhead because he was too early on it. That was so good.
Yeah, applies the bleed back as well as now just going to make some space for ourselves. No reason to overextend in this position. Air to air goes our way, but unfortunately, the DP takes it back in the opposite direction. Round 3 once again, but it's set point for Squeakers.
Grief not out of it just yet. Does have to deal with the fact that Squeakers has break available, but if I'm Grief, I'm looking to try and get that pop as early as I can, because he's got 2 bars on deck. If you could get a 3rd bar or a 2nd bar to Warwick, you can deal so much damage so quick. That's if he gets a chance to. Not looking like it.
Yeah, not looking super good here. Shockwave going to do a ton of damage to both here, and Grief is going to be down to the final character potentially. Darius almost has Fury, but is in a very compromised position. As you can see, Squeakers just chilling full screen. No reason to approach.
Bro, his teabags are so strong he's shaking the earth. Like, I have questions. Yeah, there's not much Grief could really do in this position here that doesn't involve needing to play out of his mind. Parry being one good start. It's going to be heavily scaled though, so don't bother to pop Fury or anything yet. Wait till after you set up the limit strike.
Missed out there, but still okay. Managed to evade. Depending on the hit that we find, we might be able to pop Fury and force them to use their break.
Yeah, I think that was the one opportunity you had, and even off of that not killing, you can still pick that back up with Air S1, and Squeakers just kind of picking that matchup apart. I think cool because of what he could do with the super. We'll talk more after. Stylus.
Yes.
Yes.
Perfect. Perfect choice.
Perfect for this game.
With that, we're going to get into the match here. It's going to be the Yasuo mirror up top as Tourney is going to be facing off against DillonNY this time, though. Having that Ahri on the opposite side is right away. We're able to find the pick up there. And since it was so early in the combo, we can OTG to ourselves.
Yeah, we got essentially the same shells between both teams here, too. Like, Ahri and Ekko kind of have the same net goal. And Yasuo enables exactly that. We're just going to push you more and more forward until eventually it's the same side and you're not ready for it. Or you can just decide to go for the one hit and keep it on cross up. It's such a good layered mix that is so simple because of just the way Yasuo operates.
Try to get him with the discourse mix up as well. That was something I was talking about a ton on Twitter earlier. Was that was like a week or 2 ago, but like the Yasuo S1 in the air is generational defense, by the way, from Dillon on the layers mix up.
I don't know
and
how
he's
you
able
just
to
block
break out
charge.
too. Holy moly!
Dude, J2H is a war crime of a button, but it exists, so you have to learn how to block. I have no idea how I got out of that.
Ooh, but finds the 2H into the stance. And a great job there getting the wall bounces. Both players decent tech on the situation. Unfortunately, though, not the Tampa. Wait.
Oh, but missed the dash back 5M. They never went for limit strike in any of that either. Just believed that he was going to force up the combo. So this gives a big opportunity for the Chunk to actually put a lot of damage, as Dillon had full control prior to that.
Attention here. Damage looking good. We do have the level 3 on deck here. How far are we going to push it really is the only question. I don't think we quite have enough damage, but with these extra extensions, maybe. Oh no, and the switch up. No, but that hits him to the ground. No OTG.
Good blocks, blocking the low too. Just instantly switching just to set us up with down S1, but smart call going for the leap out of stance. But level 3, it gets parried too. Tried so hard to layer that. By the way, just throwing this out there, I just realized the name is Sakura. The weapon from Ekko kind of sounds like a sandal would have hit you. Just needed to point that out there.
Oh, no,
I had a lot of flashbacks thinking about that for a second.
You heard the noise, I was like, I understand the name.
Yep, I get it, I get it.
Oh, flipped over, goes to the cross up there. Dude, the rapid slash is just too strong.
Set up limit strike in the corner. A good roll away for a second, but decided to try and swing, and a little bit too late. Maybe it was going for 5M, not going to be able to beat 5 out.
So you guys fantasizing about Mordekaiser Vasaraga, by the way. Stop putting my armored men in the same category. Let Mordekaiser, let him have a little more sauce. Don't make him a stance character. I want to be able to play him.
Okay,
if you give him a stance, I can't play him.
As a Siegfried SoulCaliber player, I can't completely agree with you. I want stance revolution, man. We have it. All right, here we go. Oh, great bait on the get up attack. Yeah, there is no world. Go ahead and shake my hand.
I'll get from here. I thought for sure that was going to be the 2H on the situation. Instead, we get the parry, goes for the run-up, and takes the advantage. Not much to show for it, though. Never mind, the rewind.
Yeah, I mean, you had plant damage on board, being able to self-double down to the level 3, but that requires you to get a hit in the first place, and Chancla is going to take the first game.
Only a fool's.
I'm afraid you're kind of losing the battle here. Everybody's agreeing on Boss.
Hey, listen, I probably would be very cool, but I suck at playing stance characters. That's why I don't play Yasuo in this game right now. My team would be so much better if I played Yasuo.
We're gonna teach you some rhythm, bro. We're gonna get you.
Oh,
don't
talk to me. No, hold on. No, that's devious. All right.
We're gonna put a little seasoning on your mix-up.
Whoa, hold on.
We're gonna get you Nuchin play, man. We're gonna get you ready for the dance, I promise you.
Oh my god. Misses out, isn't quite there to actually get the full follow-up, but with the S1 and the assist, still saves the day and gets the knockdown here on Ekko.
Spend that cash, and I mean, Smart on Chocolate too at this point. Like you kind of dominated with Yasuo last game, so I'm perfectly fine with kind of letting that break drop if I really want to, because this Fury is gonna be significantly better while Dillon does a half break.
That back sets up. Oh no, thought we dashed back far enough to be able to go for the S1 to save ourselves. Unfortunately there, we forced to throw up the wind wall and kind of running away a little bit.
Trying to check back, hoping maybe that you know, he would be able to kind of navigate around that with wind wall, but Timewinder just eating that alive. Bro, his parries have been on point. That's just the 4th parry so far already in this set. And he's bringing this all the way back. Saving that Fury was the best call.
Okay, just
Fury,
the
though, we got Dillon climbing ever close to it. I'm not normally one to say you want to like pop that super early, but you do have 2 bars here. Spend it all. You can self double down as well. Oh no, not the drop! Not the drop! Yeah, you pop it. You have to try and keep this round. You need that momentum.
Oh, had an opportunity for the air-to-air there. Whether it's hesitation or just misspaced, either way, Dillon's gonna swing on the way down and take the victory as the Fury is still ticking down.
Dude, sometimes panic 5L on the way down is the way to go, and it worked. Because if I'm Dillon, at that point, if I drop that round, I'm probably mentally checked out going to the next one. That was very needed. We got both massive damage here. I did not realize that was happy birthday for a second. This is going to hurt.
50% on both. Manages to get the dash away and keeps the corner.
Timewinder's still going to get smacked up, but Chancla did it last round. That's a lot of great health available still for Yasuo to get back to. You cannot let that climb back up if you're Dillon, letting that switch out.
We're doing such an incredible job on defense, so the blocking has been massive. I appreciate the parry on the other side to be able to turn things around, though. That was anime as hell. Both of them going S1.
A little loss on target there for Ekko coming through, but Yasuo getting hit in the background, not gonna die.
No 2H twice in a row. Oh, and the legs get exposed down to just a single character left. The Yasuo has to do some heavy lifting here. You do not want to let this go the distance, and unfortunately, it's out of your hands.
Last game, at least you had Fury available, and you had like 3/4 health. That situation significantly more difficult to get that game 3. And good job for Dillon keeping it together, because Composure was looking a little rough at first, but all you need is a few good openings to start making Chancla have to freak out. And great start once again. You're going to get Limit Strike right off the bat.
What's up with the S2? Goes for the tag in a very late situation. I love that whiff jab as we go for the jump up there to time our next interaction, but the 2H solves everything. The 2H of the gods.
It does not matter where you are. It'll hit on cross up if you wish. It's gonna catch you. Speaking of crossing up, gonna catch him on the low on the other side, forcing the break early. I was about to say, if you guys just keep throwing, by all means. But here we go. Dylan gonna be forced to have to hold mix. No break available yet here either. Had to use it really early on.
Throw too far for the OTG. Oh no, even with the actual system on, still misses out. Gets the cross up though. Jesus, from max distance, the rapid slash.
Still able to pick up after everything was starting to slip away for a second there. Only Yasuo available. Not much really. At this point, you're kind of thinking about the next round. You are 100% thinking about the next round as Dylan is facing potentially the loser side of the bracket.
Dude, I wish we would just do random reversal level 3s more often in these rounds that are most certainly lost. You know what I'm saying? I feel like you can't take the meter with you. Might as well just send it, plant the seed, like just let them know, like, hey, I'm crazy. I'll let it rip.
Everybody gets one Peter. Like, you can absolutely cash in at least one throughout a bracket and catch someone off guard. If you're not willing to do it though, scared money don't make money. So you gotta spend it every once in a while.
Yeah, if only just again to let them know, like, I will just press 2 buttons and try to end you. Like,
and also, it'll frustrate your opponent too. It's like, why the hell did you do that? Why the hell did you do that? But Chankla, even though with that early start, not really able to keep that mental stack going on Dylan so far. Dylan looking much better here. We're gonna get yet another limit strike going. Oh, but we're just gonna throw check that immediately.
I thought for sure we were going to go for the parry in that situation. Instead, things open up for ourselves. Dylan again with incredible defense. Dude, the defensive prowess has been unbelievable in the entirety of this set, as we do get another extension off of this one here. Dylan taking the lead in the round and potentially going to take us the distance now.
Brother, why did this character just pick up possibly full screen on a very late J2A?
You know how it is. No, the charm gets blocked.
Okay, at least the block still happened there, because could have gotten down, popped Fury, and done massive damage, or at least forced Dylan to break. Speaking of Dylan holding on the break here, this is elimination from this point forward, so I guess maybe we're saving it for mix-up on hit.
Hell of a parry, goes for the dash up, looks for the roll and finds the touch. Break is still available. Do you try to save it?
I mean, I guess, but like, yeah, okay, there it is. All right, you have to spend it at some point, but you know, Ekko has so little health that it does work out at some point at the end, so it was still the right move on Dylan. Went down to the wire with holding on to it. Now we get that last round.
Now Chankla expect a break immediately if anything touches them at this point, because you can definitely build up a second by the time things go on.
Oh no! Oh my god, this is huge. No break available. Both of their health melting away at the moment.
Oh, and it's a disaster! The 2H, but the stance hop couldn't quite get the distance.
No pickup on that. That could be huge, actually. This just gave Dylan an opportunity to go in, and now limit strike set up. What's the call? Gonna jump away, gonna S1 his way out of there. Gonna get break just in time, but Super's in the way, so he's gonna be forced to eat so much more.
I'm so surprised to see the break come out there, though. I think a lot of times people will just save it for the Fury. I mean, you do have a team that generates a lot of meter via limit strikes here. This feels like a risky play. You have the potential to be stuck with Yasuo, no meter.
Dylan truly believing in needing that freestyle mix, I think, is the way that he wants to go about this. But Fury will get the kill right off the bat. Oh, and Yasuo gets hit on the way in. Does get out of there. Does not get taken out.
Again, the exceptional defense from Dylan has been carrying through. What a block on the empty low, though, dude. The reaction time was so sick because we just meandered forward.
Match 2. Gonna go ahead and break win wall. Air S1. Oh, he gets the pickup. Wait a minute. This is still very much doable. This is not over.
Yeah, and at this point, save for Fury seems like the right call here. I think Ekko, with the amount of resources he has, I would still say slight advantage to Chankla here, but still a very close one.
It's just some insane stress time under coming through. Gonna get the blocks and gonna get down the Spirit Rush and picks up both of them. That is gonna end it all Dylan wanted to hold on to both so we could have access to the freestyle mix. We saw it, and the blocks from Chonkler were so good to stay alive. But the one Spirit Rush that came in that finally got hit for it, I hop to another table and chug a bottle of ketchup. That's someone who has no fear. So how do you deal with that? You're playing against someone in a match.
How could you possibly? You can't instill fear in a player like this. Is Cloud805 gonna try and take a chance here? As we are gonna play the mirror match. Cloud805, for anyone who watches 2xKO, definitely doesn't need an introduction. But you know, Marvel 3, monster, Dragon Ball monster across a multitude of games. Had a very good run in City of the Wolves as well. Very strong across a pretty storied history of games for Cloud805.
One of the smartest minds of any fighting game you could ever get the opportunity to listen to. When Cloud805 speaks, listen. But right now, we're gonna go ahead and call out that early break, and this is like just situational awareness is one of the biggest things. And now you have no break to have to deal with a wake up, but gonna get away with the roll.
Too far with the S1, still okay as we get the throw, the OTG, and the overhead actually works out. Situation left him with enough hit stun to be able to actually get the confirm, but drops. But maybe the drop was a blessing in disguise. We're down to the 2v1.
And in the mirror match here too, like a lot of it, it's one of those weird mirror matches where it's actually kind of better to constantly swap to the mirror, so you're not dealing with being outranged as the opposing Ekko versus the Yasuo.
True.
But right now, good blocks. Only gonna take the overhead. There was nothing layered behind it, but that doesn't matter if you're still forced in the block. The chip's gonna do it.
See here, dashes up and gets the parry, beats out the Time Winder, super assist. It's on the table. Fury's actually gonna be spent from Cloud, and finding the throw. Good usage of the resource there to guarantee the round. It always sucks to have to use it in like niche situations like that, but in the end, it's well worth any amount of resources to guarantee a round every time.
Yeah, I think the respect of knowing the skill of your opponent, who's also running the exact same team as you, you know that you can easily throw that round away. So that's one of those early times where that made total sense on Cloud. Right now, you know, actually it was very smart recognizing that Time Winder was going to get hit on that jump back, so decided to retreat himself, make sure he doesn't get smacked for it.
Limit strike, sets up a projectile there, maybe mistimed it or something. Unfortunately, nothing comes to fruition from it, but the 2H, again, of the heavens, just barely too far up. A complaint that no other character gets to make.
the anti-air Yasuo military fund is indeed booming. There is no flying above this man. We're gonna see one Yasuo disappear though. Cloud805's Yasuo getting kind of good. Actually, he's been barely like able to get an opening this second round here. Uncivil dominating this second round.
Yeah, found the S1, went for the dash forward, takes the space so aggressively and makes it work. Full resources for both players now getting into the next round, though, as Uncivil finds the first knockdown and has an opportunity for the air-to-air, but unfortunately that S1 with the assist behind it, a little bit too strong as Cloud finds that opening touch.
Yeah, it takes your eyes off the target so easily because you're just paying attention to wanting to punish Yasuo in the air, and there is another problem right behind you. Nope. Oh, never mind. Never mind. I'll say no pickup off of that with J2H, but actually there was much more that I was not seeing on the other side.
Yep, and of course, because that hit so high, we're able to get a tag launcher because of it. Limit strike, and Ekko going to be the one for the knockdown here.
Good. Oh, got the immediate recognition, knowing that he was prepared, standing, waiting to block overhead, and instantly swapping into the throw. Again, the situational awareness of Cloud805 is so good. He's got break available to him too here in this last round, so even if Fury does become a thing for Uncivil Ninja, you have to also still get through that break and 2 full health bars.
Oh, and unfortunately, the plus on whiff situation comes up. Cloud805 went for that a very similar throw setup to last time there. Uncivil saw it a touch late and tried to initiate their own throw. And Cloud at that point, it's just as easy as pressing a medium or a heavy normal. Anything will do it from there.
Exchange back-to-back with very dominant rounds too. Like the first round, very close. Following 2, dominant on both sides. Just to go show the strength how good this core is. Big parry though. No punishes, but it still gets you out of corner. Most important thing here against this duo.
Hard to blockable into the throw. Leaning into that a little bit more themselves. To get up attack from Cloud is able to save the day. Unfortunately, the break has to be spent on the happy birthday, but luckily, Cloud's able to bounce back.
Cloud not looking too bad here, forcing the break up in the skies too. So both of them first round breaks. Not, I think they just understand, especially with the way that last round went. We're gonna go for the lows on the mix this time, brother. Hot. I don't know. I don't get how they get through all these blocks, but it's gonna be a big damage opportunity once again. We're gonna see Ekko disappear from Cloud.
Yeah, dude, what a jump away, what a reposition. Really, everything coming up Uncivil. Now, again, playing a little bit on the low and slow. Parry goes a bit wide. Cloud had a good idea, but unfortunately, that cross-up hits a little too late.
Yeah, just a few frames past what would have been a great escape from the corner. We only got one bar available for Cloud at this point. It's oh, excuse me. Yeah, the one bar I had to back up. Uncivil Ninja with plenty to spend. Even if he wants to just go for a straight hit right through a Time Wander, you can't even put Time Wander up because he could just dash right through a level 1. So he's forced to have to play right up in his face the whole time.
I am gonna say that probably was not intentional, but Uncivil just tagged out of the assist and actually made Cloud's parry whip. That timing was too convenient, and I don't know that you could know that was gonna happen that way, but Uncivil with a pretty crazy tag there to bait out the parry and get the punish on Cloud.
It's one of those you go back and like, yeah, I absolutely planned for that. Like every single second of that. Yeah, I'm just that good. Tag Launch is going to go ahead and get rid of Yasuo on the other side. Once again, like this thematic, if you will, at this point, dominant from Cloud 805 to start the second round.
Gotta answer back. Push block pretty smart, guarantees the tag from there. And that is a rare situation to see Ekko not do well in. You see that Uncivil not scared at all in the way he was approaching that mix up there, knowing that his heavy normals would be able to hit that Time Winder away. But unfortunately, the thing's a little misspaced.
Yeah, you know, I completely forgot that in the mirror, you can just smack back their Time Winders as well as Ekko.
Got them both! Yeah, how can you know? Yeah, you didn't have a way to gather them.
If he kept them close, he wouldn't have. He might have not even worried about having to pop anything with Fury here. But it's getting to the point where Cloud might have to consider potentially popping break. This level 3, this might do it. It was close. It wasn't in yellow yet, so I think we're at pixel range. But I could be wrong. Okay, we still got a little bit.
Pulling up the tag. I know it's greedy. I almost wanted him to spend it, dude. That was so winnable. I know there was no meter. I know it would have been greedy. Dude, I wanted that Fury. I'm not gonna lie.
I mean, I'm kind of agreeing with you because it's always been like who gets to run away with it first, right? And you're already behind the whole round. But he gets the cross up. He's gonna force the break out of Cloud, not trying to get a full corner carry in the burrito.
This here sets up the wind wall with the Time Winder behind it. Little Rashid level 2 into the stomp. Very nice.
Don't have much meter to spend really on either side here, so we just gotta go for covering on Oki, but we forced it back up. Oh my god, who's who? Where are they?
I know it's orange and red, but that his like vest is like red enough.
When they're in scramble, it's so easy to get lost on who's who so fast. Uncivil Ninja taking a lot of damage here. Gonna have to hold Mix in the corner. And a throw kills at this point, but also so does 5L.
Jump up, found the air to air, but unfortunately not the legal man. Cloud doing a great job being able to answer, as well as the step forward, that little run pass again with the rapid slash.
And the delay just to make sure that it lands in the exact position that he needed. And Cloud 805 is going to go ahead and shut this down. The mirror is over, and we're going to see Cloud continue to move on in the winner's side. But that is not Noka and all them, like, put Blaizzy in that same category. This character is disgusting. But another team comp we don't see too often that has got some, like, really high damage potential too is Double Down Illaoi Warwick.
Oh, definitely agree. These two are monstrous together, depending on the types of situations you can put up. Obviously, Double Down and 2x assist, both extremely strong. But, you know, leaning into this one, it's going to be a lot of, like, Warwick super into tag with Illaoi already out, being able to set up multiple tentacles for herself, as well as situations like that. Command motion, being able to go for those very high hit stun pickups there. So Warwick has time to get the pickups from full screen.
Yeah, you can also, well, using S1 is one way to get out. I wasn't even going to mention S1 super. S2 super on block string, when you tag out while Illaoi's out and you have a tentacle, guarantees that you have like a potential to go for high-low mix or the potential for command grab at the end. But right now we're watching Vi get absolutely destroyed by the S1 super from Warwick, and IceKid looking amazing.
Love that too. Gets the runaway, and once again a similar situation. Illaoi's gonna get the hit, has plenty of meter here, but it's gonna choose not to spend the super. Doesn't matter though. We find a throw, and we do have a tentacle for the OTG, so that will definitely do it. I'm gonna see. Oh no! No way.
A little bit late on the follow-up to try and pick up off of down S2. Doesn't matter though. Still plenty of opportunity. That's gonna hit. That's gonna hit. Look, it's very similar to Headless from Darius in a different way. If you see someone recklessly jumping in and you have the positioning, S1 Super will sneak out a win on an air-to-air against characters like Ahri.
But again, look at how sick the pickup is from there. Unfortunately, the Rekkas don't work out, but, you know, a little bit of happy luck once again. He's able to find the cross up there and get a happy birthday that forces the break.
Ooh, the air throw right through JS2. Okay, all right, this is big for Blaizzy. I said, look, count him. Watch him go. He's got those. But does let Illaoi escape the corner. That is a big opportunity for IceKid.
Yeah, that was dummy optimal too. That was one normal into electric. Like that is like as high damage as it gets for this character. Unfortunately, our overhead timing a little bit off. And of course, with this dynamic duo who's so good at crossing up, we're able to find the hit as well as keep ourselves safe for the break.
Oh no, pick up off the charge 5H to try and get maximum punish off of that break push. Well, it doesn't matter though. Still gonna get the full corner carry.
Creators have been made. Goes for the dash up. Get up attack actually saves us here. Once again, we're gonna go for the tag. Illaoi is the legal man despite the animation here. As we're gonna find the pickup and the kill.
You know, I might have to snag this because I never really thought about it this way. S1 Super is a high candidate to get 2H'd by anybody paying any bit of attention to their screen. But if you tag them out before it ever gets to them, it's just going to get hit. It's going to leave a full opportunity punish for the other character. That's what IceKid has been getting away with, and IceKid takes the first game.
Massive effort here. RedRiotRoss coming through. Appreciate you a ton, homie. Thank you for the sub.
And the Darius got himself. The criminal activity I see you pull off with Jinx and Darius is something to behold.
Yeah, Team is definitely evil.
It is. It's so much fun to watch. It's incredibly funny to watch. But right now, we're gonna have to see Blaizzy kind of, I think, almost calm down on on wake up opportunities, because there was quite a few times where IceKid was just getting away with swinging 5L on wake up against Blaizzy because you're trying to swing back. And I know that you have counter, but if you're Warwick, you're just gonna wait just enough around range to hit them with S1. So I think that's why we're not seeing Blaizzy even attempt that, because that's just a free overhead.
That's true. Tate the start, but now is going to play it slow and slow, as you should. S1 into the tag. Always a pretty decent idea, but unfortunately there, the air-to-air comes through, and you're not going to be able to win that one with the Wolf, unfortunately.
Big opportunity here. Gotta keep Warwick hopefully locked down if you can. Unfortunately, he's going to get away. Still keep, yeah, honestly, I like that break. Like, you're about to get completely locked down once again by SP. You weren't going to have any good opportunities to try and bounce out of JS2, or excuse me, J2H from Ahri. Just get out of there.
Oh, and of course, easy pickup from there. 2M. Pretty easy from the situation. Chooses not to go. Doesn't really go for the super very often. I definitely respect it here. It has been working out in the end. I think a lot of people are much greedier with how they spend their bar with Illaoi, but so far, we've been willing to just save it 3 meters in the pocket. It's
funny because he's almost using like 2S2 from Warwick as the cash out. Like, I'm gonna use this as my follow-up, and you can just raw out. Well, we wanted the raw level 3, right? I just wasn't expecting it to be from someone who was someone to leave. He is scaring the hell out of Blaizzy from pressing anything.
Deep cross up on the follow-up as well. Decent chunk of damage here as Blaizzy's gonna be able to try and get what we can as Heaven Almighty. Thanks very much for the raid. Hope you had a good stream, homie.
Shout out to you and everybody who contributes to any bit of growth in the FGC. And also, big pickup once again from Blaizzy that you don't normally get anything off the throws, but you do have the OTG pickup from Vi, so very smart awareness on reading that roll.
Somebody in chat was asking, is Juggernaut viable? I think you can win with Juggernaut. I will say Juggernaut, in my opinion, is currently the weakest fuse though. So like you can do it, but it is hard. It's very hard right now.
I think the characters that are capable of succeeding with it, as we see Ahri succeed right now with this level 3, there should be enough to be able to close this out. I think Ekko by far and away is the best with Juggernaut. Probably followed by maybe Ahri or Warwick, because Warwick gets a lot that he doesn't normally get off of Juggernaut, but you're kind of fighting an uphill battle, even with the extra help right now. I would wait until the fuse gets a little bit more for it.
Yep. If you want to play a single character, I would suggest Sidekick. I think it's just a slightly better version.
Yeah. Still a great way to learn, but you have the ability to also learn the assist. That said, we did talk about if they ever had Cho'Gath, he can only be Juggernaut, and he needs to get bigger as he kills people.
Oh, yeah.
That's my pitch.
He needs to be a TVC giant in round 3. Like, I want him to be uncrossable.
Be like in the health bars. there is no mix. There is only low.
Oh, Blaizzy looking so much better here in the round, though. Gets the trade, 2H into the follow-up S2. Had an opportunity to press and manages to find the mark on the secondary interaction. Back to the electrics.
This is why you can never count Blaizzy out. Like, even with that last round, it's fine. It happened. It's whatever. But we got Optimals right here. This is going to be pretty close to death, if not already death. That was already in yellow on that level 3. But Illaoi with a little bit more health. Might be a sliver. Yeah, that's the sliver. That have that extra 50 coming in clutch.
Oh, and the cross up there with the super assist behind it, but it doesn't matter as we just wake up with the S1 Blaizzy. It's a little bit of a risk, but with that much of a life lead, that much of a meter lead in every single situation, it's well worth it to flip the coin there. Might as well go for the dash punch.
Yeah, and you know full well that Blaizzy's gonna have big opportunity combos to cash out on higher health. He fights light whisk a lot, so you're not going to be able to be that comfortable as Illaoi against Optimals coming in from Blaizzy. And speaking of, Blaizzy looking much more optimized as these matches going on, not letting that S1 come through. Like, he keeps getting caught by just raw S1 super. I'm stealing that all day. That's been working left and right.
And the no tag also was so sick. Just left it raw. Could have gone out to the Illaoi, but was like, nah, this will be good. We get the OTG back into the corner after the sweep.
S1 to pull him back down. Do we? You know, actually, you were mentioning it before. We really have not seen a single tentacle super setup, like at all from IceKid, and yet still here doing this well. I'm confused. Oh
it's
no,
cool to
big pickup on Happy Birthday. That's gonna hurt.
Still good as we chases down the tech roll attempt, gets the throw, and unfortunately the wake up parry goes wide.
That is a moment of note for the person who catches it. That was a panic parry. You have now realized that you're in IceKid's head. Blaizzy might be cruising to that last round victory.
This opening game, it's going to matter a lot here. Illaoi, a lot of the times, yeah, you kind of have to make a little bit of space for yourself. Our character that's so hard to track down in the air is unfortunately the super loses out to the fireball, and Blaizzy gets the first clean hit.
Finally having an answer to it. So it's like, okay, I've been going for JH for every other attempt. Finally gets a punish, but you know the common mix-up or approach for IceKid has been going for 2S2, and on both of them actually, just trying to get a jump and a free punish. Blaizzy's finally figured that out, and he's not letting him get away with it anymore.
2S2. Here we go. Tries to go for the track down there. I thought for sure it was going to be a throw. Instead, the 2L goes wide, and the S2 tech chase. IceKid's doing a great job of utilizing these special moves to auto-correct if we go for the roll past here. Unfortunately, now, though, okay, only going to lose the one.
So this is going to hurt quite a bit. It's freestyle, though, so you don't have to worry about getting double cast out on, but we are going to read that roll, and any single bit of chip will do it, so you have to up back and hope that they screwed up the timing, and that is not going to be the case. You pretty much have to parry everything from this point forward, so you cannot eat chip right now with your Illaoi. We're going to get the cross-up G2H. Wait a minute. Yuri's almost here. This is still doable to keep himself alive.
It is absolutely a winnable matchup too. I feel like you just gotta make some room for yourself. Oh no, I was just about to say, if you can get some space, you can 2M or Rekka.
Anybody gets out of the corner against Bleed. I just don't understand. He's so good at layering it in the corner with Ekko. And I think you can insert Darius and have him do the actual bleed route too, and he'd still be that successful. That's how good his Illaoi is.
And this is actually a top 8 qualifier now, as we have gotten into the top 24 portion of our bracket here. You can see right off the rip, trying to do our best. Obviously, full screen with the Teemo, setting up the mushrooms. Not gonna work out here though, as we get the Rekka into the roll through. Looks for the reset. We just jump away from it.
It was a good night. We only saw one Teemo prior to this, so you know, unfortunately, we got to reset. We got to reset the how many days before incident of Teemo has arrived. But we're gonna see Ekko be the one to disappear right here. JS2 close it out with S1 Super, and that's a lot of health that Teemo's staring down on the other side in Proxy.
Yeah, this is a character who not quite the monster that he once was. Obviously still completely viable, but no longer like Grand Canyon Gap top 1, you know, because there was a time where we were kind of all just living in this guy's world. For now though, things are looking a lot more doable, especially with the meter nerf, especially with the pogo nerf. He is in a much better place, as much as I hate to admit it, because you know we got Teemo, the number 1 and 2 Teemo haters.
Like you can see the weaknesses. That said, I'd love to see more if we'd like to throw them out there. So if you could just keep sprinkling them on the Vandal Scouts. But right now, Silent, you know, even after losing that first game, the biggest thing is that you put those in your back pocket. This game, people evaporate, so it is what it is. Just get some tempo control, which is what we're seeing him attempt to do right now.
Dashed up and went in for the low. Definitely had the right idea. Unfortunately, after the Time Winder, Silent, BLITZ had already repositioned completely underneath it and rewinds in response to the break. Sees it coming and completely avoids.
And reads the jump away too. Oh my god, BLITZ is all over the defensive choices from Silent. Teemo going where he belongs, 6 feet under momentarily. But it's going to be on the Ekko mirror to try and bring it back.
I saw more than one person ask, by the way, this is not like Uni Silent. This is a different player. Very good 2x KO player, as you can see. The roll pass and the rewind back to the same side. Just disgusting. And still has meter to spend too.
Just spend it all at this point. There's no reason to hold on to it. We're going to go ahead and cash it out. Forward S1, just guarantee that you can go ahead and cash out into your final super. Get that closeout. BLITZ looking phenomenal their first game. I mean, I honestly don't know what Silent does to adapt outside of being a little bit different on defensive runaway, because he got called out a lot, especially in that second game.
Oh no, and the changeup was just a bit too much here. Finds the freeze with a Time Winder, and the Limit Strike comes through. How do you escape now?
Time to guess. Great. Oh my god, great blocks. Great defense, actually, from Silent there, blocking multiple overheads. Not getting caught by the final low attempt, but it doesn't matter. Goodbye, Teemo.
And extremely smart from BLITZ there, recognizing that super does reach more than high enough in the air to be able to get the pickup from there to lock out the break, potentially. Guarantees you just an Ekko to deal with.
Yeah, at this point in time, too, like, just popping through just to hope to change things up, just try and get like a tempo shift, because you need to establish damage now and fast. You have to get at least one knockout to get some counters going, but BLITZ is just refusing to get hit.
And forward S2 in the air has just been like the choice again and again. It's been slicing through mushrooms. It's been absolutely massive when it comes to the aerial approach. We've gotten so much mileage out of this one single special from BLITZ side.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it, especially against like this core. Like, getting through Teemo is one thing, but being able to shut down Ekko, if you're gonna keep letting me get in for free, I'm gonna keep doing it.
Now we're gonna set up the mushrooms, set up the field, do the best we can here, but unfortunately there, the S1 clears out all the mushrooms in one fail swoop.
I love going for 2S2 to punish setting up the grass. Like, you thought I'm gonna just put the tentacle right underneath there. No escape for you. And right now, here we go once again. Good block on the overhead, but it doesn't matter. You're gonna have to keep holding this. Here comes the throw. No tentacle to finish it, but it doesn't matter because you got OTG level 1. Teemo's got to do it all by himself. A big raid from Squirrel Girl. Thank you so much for coming through with the 74. Appreciate you. Talking about amazing Ahris earlier today.
Yeah, I was gonna say SQ the GOAT. Thank you very much. Hope you had a good stream. The run down here, though, unfortunately, comes down with the medium, closes the distance. Illaoi gonna finally make it to the corner, and of course, the hard to blockable.
I tried to just trying to mix it up a little bit, hoping parachute would come through. Okay, we're probably gonna hit on the low, but at this point, if you're BLITZ, you're just making sure that nothing good comes of any of Silent's attempts right now. you pretty much have to pop Fury mid-combo and hope to catch out a lot of damage, because you can't take a single hit. We got level 3 available. We're going to go for level 1.
Okay, and make some room, but maybe not. The situation is going to go for the Fury and look for the parry, or look for the punish, excuse me, the parry on the other side, though.
Seemed like Silent was hoping that Ekko would still be in play and going for the chip off the super, but Lee very smartly switching out.
It comes down with the normal to actually get the interruption here. Level 3 off to the wayside. Now you have 3 super assists, though.
Yeah, this is still doable, but very scary. Oh my god, JM got through. he's not gonna die here off the 1 bar, but you're gonna have to hold the mix after. Oh wait, no, wait, he's got poison. All right, never mind. They're not gonna catch out. Not gonna catch out anything. Dude, is he bringing us back? Are you kidding me?
Still alive somehow, though, off of this, even with that little bit extra damage ticking down. Went for the run forward and hits her in the braids. Oh, dude, if she got a haircut before the fight, she lives that. There's no way.
All the goodwill that we allowed Teemos to have up until this point in the stream has now disappeared. I can't. That was so good on Silent. All jokes aside, Teemo. Like, the mental composure you need to have that little health and still bring it all the way back is a testament to the amazing patience that Silent was able to get back. I cannot believe we're looking at a round 3 here.
Down to earth, though. Bleed, obviously not feeling it. Gets the throw and brings us back into the corner. And of course, with that quick little rewind, is able to continue extending. We do have some meter, but yeah, just enough. Okay. Whew.
All of a sudden, very similar situation to the last game, but as we just saw, this is not the not a guarantee at this point. He already showed you once that they bring it back. So for Bleed, not playing nearly as much away anymore, Proxy. He's trying to stay in, like force an opening.
And the big adjustment from Silent, just less mushroom. Truly, we are still using it a little bit here and there as it's been getting into some trouble in a little bit, but we're not trying to set up the minefield. Bleed has shown they have everything they need to be able to clear that out and be able to approach in those situations. So Silent has just stopped using the tool. And unfortunately, even though it's not working out now, for the most part, it was a very strong adjustment on Silent's part to just kind of switch up which projectiles we were going for. Playing about the top 4 the whole time. She was very quietly number 5 and has consistently been the best character that's not one of those top 4 horsemen the entire life of the game. So like, I think a lot of people are just kind of waking up and realizing like, yo, this character has been very good the whole time and might be worth looking into a little bit. Like you said, EU and some other people have been still into it a bit, but I don't think people really realized what she was bringing to the table.
Yeah, my hottest take with this game is that the gap of like 1 to 11 is actually not nearly as far as like people seem to think it is. Like the top 4 horsemen, yes, are extremely good, but everyone else is just waiting like for that small change or that small breakdown of the other. But speaking of that health we were talking about, watch as that health melts away. You like, if you don't push block, you're eating so much if Bleed is up. Limit strike once again, and we have the tentacle into place. Actually, no limit strike needed because we can get to pick it right back up. Dude, Evan has not had a single opportunity to press a button so far in this round.
Listen, I'm holding in my bias, but I always got to root for the Florida homies. Danny's looking so strong right now and gets the dude. There's no better neuron activation hit than 3H'ing a retreating guard as Darius. I will say I don't play him anymore, but that is like the ultimate like, oh, I'm a genius.
As a Darius player, you were so right. I love 3H. It's just like catching someone on their way back. You thought you got away, and if you're close enough, you can still pick it up off the floor S too and get hit the rakes as well. So like you have plenty of damage output that you can still get. And right now, Evan finally gets a chance to kill it. We got Bleed up a little bit far away though, and he's just gonna get hit outright by the tentacles.
Okay, yeah, I was gonna say you have to finish the Rekka string there. If you don't finish the Rekka string, the next interaction, the next hit will drop, so you do get a standing reset. But yeah, guaranteed damage is the way to go on that one. Just get rid of the character. Very smart.
Danny actually gets a free side switch from jumping all the way in there with JH. Again, this button is perfectly fine. If anybody tells you otherwise, they are lying to you.
Oh!
We're gonna pick it right back up. We're gonna get Bleed attached as well. We're just gonna cash out level 3. This isn't gonna kill, but with Bleed up, you're gonna have to up back, which is probably gonna get called out by like just any type of jumps or just 2M. He knew better.
Yeah, at that point as Danny, you have to down back. You just have to make like a miracle guess parry. There's like no other way to survive that. With bleed already applied, you're just kind of gone.
Trying to run up and just check the 5M, but I'm not going to catch it. Ahri head going to keep him stuck though, and it's scary at that point too because you're already anticipating maybe a command throw, but then the switch comes in.
Love that, swaps the sides.
How the hell did you pick that up? Hey, here we go, 2H coming through, but that was the wrong target, and I didn't even notice the switch was there either.
Oh, but the dash up 5M, very smart. Clears out the tentacles as well as we're going to get the OTG follow-up here. Gonna look for the chase down. Fortunately there, the cold shoulder puts us against the wall. Doesn't get the cancel because we don't have meter, but on the other side, we definitely do.
Exchanging 3S2 for each other, going for that one tick of armor just to try and keep things going. We're going to get the staggers, though, off of the Yasuo and Reckon. Not going to go any further to go for overhead, but the no assist. Actually, the assist was live. I was kind of shocked that we didn't see it go further.
Must win situation. Oh no, just takes one step forward and catches an axe to the dome. I mean, you do have to be a little more aggressive there, but that's rough.
Look, if you believe hard enough, 5M will always hit. It's always gonna find what you need. And being that close to the corner too, like there is not really too much that he could have done to back up and maybe go for 3H, because he probably would have just gotten caught on retreat from Evan anyways. So Danny looked really good that first round. I don't think there's any real reason to kind of panic. I know there's a lot of Florida folk rooting for him, but needs to, I guess, be a little bit better on like Evan's pressure because he's been getting caught a lot from JH, full charge. I got caught on cross up a few times, so if he can clean that up, I think he'll be fine.
High potential between the two. Obviously, it's been very back and forth here. And I think that's the roughest thing here is that Danny, I feel like, has hit the ground running every single time. We've been starting off so strong, but closing out these rounds too difficult here as we look for the 3H, doubles up on the pickup here, and after the tag, loses out on the trade in the mid-range. Obviously, Darius has the range advantage in certain situations, but frame data-wise, Illaoi's mediums are top in class.
I was about to say that too. In a scramble situation, you need to actually kind of outspace her if you want to try to go for that, because that kick, it sneaks up on you so quickly.
Dude, Illaoi 2M is paying my rent, brother. I don't know what to tell you. Like,
big chance here. Yeah, lock him down completely, so that way you get that guaranteed. And look at how much health has disappeared just from bleed application. He dropped below 50%, pretty much almost exclusively holding block.
Not getting much better here. Gets the hit and follows through. Extra little bit of damage on Darius, as well as the 2H into the 5M to keep us locked down.
Oh my god, and the reset on the tech to catch him with JM anyways. Like, yeah, Danny looking much better here. 2S1. Oh no, the drop though, but doesn't matter. Gets the cross up on J2H. Danny cleaning that up super well here in game 3.
Command motion being able to get that extra little bit of juggle, as well as that super to restabilize. Very, very smart.
I love that fist bump every time. Every single time. It's such a good round closer.
Yeah, Illaoi definitely wasn't my favorite coming into this game, but she has just become like, her and Blitzcrank are both just, it's perfect. I couldn't ask for anything else.
I hadn't played Illaoi at all until about 2 weeks ago, just trying her out, and I am very rapidly being convinced I might be switching it up.
Oh, and even there, dude, the one frame of armor just isn't enough when you have a million tentacles on your side, and that's going to be enough to kill as well as switching into Darius as the point character now for the next match.
Incredible right here, but no pickups. Dan just putting that whole last game. Oh my god, putting the whole last game in their back pocket, calling out that early break as well. Yeah, oh, I was guessing command throw, but all right, here we go. Big opportunity, very easy combo to follow up of, but that doesn't finish it. Doesn't have enough meter to, on Fury to still keep going, so you had to cash out to make sure you get the most damage you could.
Oh no, and while Illaoi has an incredibly good 2H, it's not quite that good. It definitely has one of the best hitboxes. I would say second, in my opinion, in terms of a above head to forward 2H, only to Yasuo. But the drawback to it being so good in front of her is there really isn't much to defend you from behind. As there shouldn't be, to be fair. No one should be able to defend themselves from behind with 2-8s. Let me be clear. I've got to go for everyone.
You don't want a hitbox that's behind you
No.
as you safely go and jump over the anti-air tool? Oh my god, Yasuo is a creature indeed. Apprehend though, gonna catch him with the command throw and put him right back in the corner. Big thanks, by the way, for the dev team fixing the hard knockdown state from that, because that was kind of sucked not being able to go for that. Darius getting a big, oh my god, and another call out on the break, even on the tag too.
The multi-hit was massive, straight back into the mix once again, keeping that pressure up, and even without bleed applied, it's doing so much damage here, but the apprehend into the parry of the follow-up.
I was not expecting the parry follow-up, I'm not gonna lie. That is, Danny is deep in their head right now. And once again, like, now you get a guaranteed setup, you just lock him down, go ahead and catch up to super. Oh, never mind, that doesn't even need to.
Yeah, parried on the first hit, unfortunately couldn't follow up on the second. Danny with a resource lead, going into what could be the final round here. It's a good knockdown into the sandwich. Here we go as we find the overhead and spend the super, as well as reposition the tentacle.
Come down. Early break though. I mean, for Danny, it's like you've been playing so well over these last few rounds, you want to try to just shut down any potential that Evan might put up to try and get back into it. Charge 5H though, and catching the walk back to make sure that he was not going to get caught on any type of jump away from going for the light, going for bleed. It didn't matter.
Yeah, apprehend no cancel is very, very strong, but loses to mashers. So it's in a situation like this where you've earned a lot of social credit, it's well worth it to get into it. As you can see here, the life total starting to dwindle. We luckily do manage to get them both with the headless though. Equalizes a bit.
Chunking Darius in the background there, so you want to hold on to that for a little bit. That's going to be a big punish. Yeah, that is as negative as can be. So that is a free takeout on Darius there. I'm not sure what we're going to do from this point forward, though. There's no Fury available. There's one bar for each, but it's going to be a bit rough. At this point, maybe go for Super Assist to try and get bleed applied if you can get rid of Darius here. Speaking of,
who is who? But the stand medium again finds the mark.
Hey, Super Assist coming in clutch right there, and it's gonna be live. Actually, here it is. Goes for push block though, just to make sure he doesn't lock down. But 5M of the gods coming through, and we are going to see Danny shut that down. That was getting a little bit stressful for a second there, but Danny was able to get his way in.
Oh, dude, showing off such good control of the team, utilizing a lot of the cheap tech, being able to, you know, put people in situations where they have to panic, even when you play the team yourself.
Of the best minimizing to success Warwicks I think I've seen so far, because as much damage as Warwick can do, because he can do very, very long combos, Warwick is so strong if you're just constantly mixing them, and Yasuo enables that so well. I think we're going to see that a lot here, but first you got to get through Jinx in the back line.
Overhead to overhead, I love the idea there, straight up threatening it.
Big parry though, yeah, you can catch that all day. RedRiot though, we were talking, you know, kind of hyping up B a little bit. RedRiot has some of the best mix-ups using Jinx I have ever seen whenever you have any of the trap downs, right? But this is big damage. We talked about earlier, that super enables so much with double down.
My god, the back shots, bro, it's too much. The damage is too much. And of course, because we're on double down, it goes super into super into super. We talk about the damage from Warwick, we got the damage from everybody.
He is one of the best double down enablers in the game with letting you catch up so much. Oh my god, and gets a 5H starter. You better pop that. But at this point, if you're going to pop it, you need to kind of go for game, and that is not going to happen.
Attack launcher, and of course we take it straight back down to earth. Beautiful first round as we get the transformation just for the fans.
Yeah, it's so easy to set up that blood rage in this game too, but he hasn't even needed it so far. It's just using that level 1 to make sure that RedRiot basically can't recover from the damage. And also, this matchup sucks. a lot.
Yeah.
Darius versus Yasuo is so hard to get a crunch, like a hit in, but when you're in the corner, forward throw is able to be OTG'd into a full combo that can lead up to 800 plus with pretty much anybody on the cast. There was no shot.
Trying to slice things up all we can. Headless. Doesn't apply the bleed, unfortunately, and after the dash through, Jinx goes a bit wide on that one. Fortunate situation, but V capitalizing as you should.
Get the pick up. Switch sides to make sure that you can get the lockdown off of forward S1. At this point, it's just kind of hoping for the best. But you know, with Zap available, you still need at least level 3 to try and delete one of them, but you also needed to not get hit, and that's going to be first game going to V.
Damn, of course, dude, 3H into the DP, so sick. And of course, when you're in Bloodlust too, being able to go for the jump cancel to get the ground bounce. Dude, combo routing with this character once you get into the actual like bloodlust routing is just too. I just finished a 12-minute video that went live today, but I cried a little bit because I finished it when they said we're gonna shorten combo lengths. Like, brother, like no, I spent so much time on this, but it's for the greater good. Hopefully, the greater good doesn't involve going after Warwick. Right now, we gotta focus on the problem here, which is Yasuo cannot be dealt with right now by RedRiot. Smart push block those. We're finally gonna get Chappy active just a bit for the dash forward, and dashes forward into the turbulent winds. Oh no.
Here comes the lockdown. Good retreating guard to get away from that. There is that 3H. Opportunity to go ahead and go for setup. Oh, he was going for the big combo. There's a lot you can get off of picking up off of the chomp into JS2, but that requires you to actually get the hit. And unfortunately for RedRiot, yet another opportunity just kind of gone away.
Okay, set it up through once again, trying to move Chappy around to try and get around some of this wind wall shenanigans. Unfortunately, it's not going to help out too much here. It had the apprehend with both characters, but unfortunately, we were too far away, or maybe just in the air, so didn't want to just go rip the super.
He really saw the zap state go to it and hit it with JM to shut it down. V has different level of awareness in this matchup. I don't know what else to say. Like, everything that RedRiot has tried to do to set up has not worked. And now you have to deal with Blood Rage available after this level 3. Cross up S1 is available if needed, but that depends on, you have to feel like ripping it.
So the idea there, we do actually take the shot. Unfortunately, on the tech forward, lands into the sword normals. V is able to tech just in time to be able to swing and keep the pressure up.
All right, well, it's not out of it yet. That's the big thing. Is that if you have a round, you have a chance. You know, just you gotta be able to. If you got something in the playbook, bring it out now. And you had a moment there. You had the full charge 5H, had a little bit of fear going. But yeah, you got to spend that break early. You have to set some sort of fear in V right now, because it was getting close that last game, just wasn't able to close it.
Ooh, I like that double poke with the 2M there. Closes the distance though, and just gets, that's a little dastardly. Didn't get the follow-up hit, but still.
Zero idea on which side that hit. I actually have no idea. And no follow-up off of JM, doesn't matter though. Still able to get in there. You know what? You got it. You got it. It's like, he's really dancing on him with down S1 right now, and he's able to get in and slipping. Like, it's just, again, another situation of where you would normally be able to outbox many other people with Darius. Darius cannot outbox the range that pretty much anything Yasuo could throw out, so he's forced to respect them that whole time.
Lock down there. Oh, but the dash medium actually catches the feet just in time. The extra damage here as we extend, especially with that headless to get the bleed applied, which potentially could be big. Would have maybe been big, but
yeah, if he was able to get S1 on block, he could have absolutely cashed out on the level 1 super, and it might have been close enough to do it. Apprehend comes through. Yeah, always gonna go for the break, but very smartly covering the break with S1. Okay, RedRiot's not out of this just yet. Dash M gets in. This is still very doable. Oh no. Okay, doesn't pick it up off the S2s. Level 3 is available. If you try to recklessly S1, he might just. Oh my god, you are not serious right now. You are absolutely not serious right now. I forgot Super Assist was still in the backline available for B as well, so all that setup means absolutely nothing, and always every week. As we get into top 8 proxy with, like you said, your 2 favorites going at it.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, shouts, by the way, again, to the raid, to the homie, my favorite Ghost Rider player. Good to see you, bro. Right in, goes for the jump over, doubles up on the tags, and Ekko's able to find that interaction. Very nice. Great way to start.
Just lead bet points on himself. That's confidence. That's how you know. I know I'm walking away with these points at the end. That depends on if you're able to just keep this lockdown going, which he has done quite well. Oh my god, yeah, congrats. Congrats. Helmbreaker meets Twitch KO. Sit back down.
Oh, unfortunately there on the distance close, couldn't quite find the touch, and as well, after the tech situation, Ekko still manages to get the better of it. So, you know what I'm saying? That's why maybe a 6 frame might be good for this guy. I don't know.
You know, actually, you know what? You're right. He needs it. I might have been capping this whole time. Good block on the overhead, but that always ends up following up with a potential low, and Blitzcrank having that health evaporated. Man, I don't even know what Blitz, like, you being the resident Blitz, what in the world do you even do to logically get out of the corner if you don't have steam outside of hoping to parry and, like, just escape from that lockdown? I don't know what he does there.
Against these two, yeah, nothing. Your opponent needs to make a miscue, or you need to read their mind. Like, it's really, really tough. The big boy, mobility, not exactly his strong suit. You kind of have to, it has to be gap. There's no other option in situations like that. He's good in other places. That's not one of them.
Gonna save it for the JS2 just to make sure he doesn't deal with lockdown once again. I'd rather push you way in the air than deal with the tentacles. Here we go. So opportunity. Not gonna get too much damage out of this. We probably should go for limit strike. Oh, never mind. We're going for tag launch.
Okay, and there's our 1 extra chunk of damage as well as the steam applied, and it's straight in with the body splash there, forces out on the break as well as that parry to close the distance, and of course, because we have the steam, gets the rocket punch into the follow-up to guarantee it.
Big shout outs to recent patch, because that was not always a thing before, and now we have an actual answer to full screen parry opportunities. And Tate looking much better here. This is all he needed. He just needed to get the party started.
Zip it back down to earth here, picks it up with that first chunk of damage and chooses not to go for the second. Instead, it's just the OTG. The jab, and rolls past. Oh no, into the 1v1 with Blitzcrank, who is definitely not the one you want to see here. But luckily, you do have Rocket Punch to again threaten a lot of these long-range situations.
Yeah, you have to make sure. Oh, you know what? That works too. Just snag him up. Anticipating potential grab, running in, and just go for it is a very good call. And Tate able to get it done. But like you said, just having Blitzcrank stare down Ekko at the end is still a very scary situation.
Okay, leaves the clone, gets doubles up on the OTG. Extremely smart. Here it is on the setup. 3 tentacles, still makes it work. Finds the overhead, and of course, that last one spawning forces us to break.
Tried to go in immediately, but that's going to get Yasuo caught up. So Blitzcrank has to deal with the 2v1. Only 1 super assist available. No Fury.
Chat, did they fix the glitch where if you rocket grab and it hits 2 characters at the same time, your next hitbox doesn't exist? Did that get fixed? Because that almost happened right there.
I don't think I remember seeing that in the notes, but I could be capping.
Either way, unfortunately here, not much to be done for your boy. The robot's stuck between a rock and a hard place, and then the command throw just to lay it on extra tough.
Yeah, even if you manage to read that and jump away, there's a very high likelihood that the break was happening immediately from Bleed, just to make sure that you don't start running away. So, kind of a checkmate scenario for Bleed in that first game, and we're going to go into game number 2. I know you were saying before, like, the head-to-head, not looking too great for Tate versus Bleed, but I can see why.
Here it is again. Super comes out, times it up with the tag beautifully.
Just gonna open him up. That's now 3 for 3 times where it's been forced to have to just burn Drake in the corner. Never really able to kind of just hold on to it for a while. Great push block. Not even just good push block. Great push block to be able to make sure that he's not dealing with the left right.
that was a little freestyle slop. Everybody going for the tags. You know how it is. Oh,
Yeah.
but there it is. That's the Tate special. So consistently, we find that interaction against everyone, but it just hasn't even come up so far. First, we're 100 for 100 on it, though. For the most part.
We're a little bit. We're not too far off from being able to get access to level 3. So, negative into level 3. Oh, charge 5H. Wait a minute. Catches Illaoi in the background. Hold up. Wait a minute. This is a big chance. Got a good chunk on Illaoi there and able to get rid of Ekko.
And the timing on the assist was very good. Opportunity on the anti-air. Charge down heavy. Forced to use the Fury here.
Oh, it looked like he was waiting on that too. Again, all right, you have 2 opportunities to go in. Down S1, you could go for S2 and then go for 1 more leap over. No, try to pick him up off the super assist. Is that close enough? No, a little bit too far away. And down S1 is going to do it.
Oh, yeah, closing the distance and being able to get that quick answer. Obviously, when you have a tentacle out, it's one of the best anti-airs in the game. Obviously, the hitbox always good, but particularly when you have that tentacle for the follow-up, it's just so damn strong.
Yeah, getting that rebound, or even late game going for limit strike, just making sure that you shut them down.
2H and a 4S2. Yeah, okay, I respect this.
Stagger pressure here. Good check, good check. Like not letting him just get away with it.
Damage to the side on pass. Restand, and this is where the team gets messy here, but luckily we're able to have that parry.
That's player matchup knowledge right there. Just knowing that it's like, I'm not gonna let you get the free restand. I'm just gonna shut that shit down right now. You know, I respect him pressing 4S2. I have no idea where Ekko was to be close to it, but I respect it.
Oh no, and the jump over just works out perfectly here. Tate once again down to the Blitzcrank here, and again, Blitzcrank's greatest weakness, just run away from him, just plink backwards. When you get to the corner, now you have to take an interaction, but it's all good.
And the moment time winder's up, you literally can't wrecking ball. Like you forced to walk, but eventually, as all grappers do, they know how to find their way in, and that's going to get rid of Illaoi. Fury is on deck though, if he wants to just kind of put me to bed. Like he does have steam, he could play around Fury and catch a. Oh, there's one. Is he gonna do it again? Yes. Okay. He wanted to play around Fury so bad, so he goes for the command throw, but he doesn't die here.
Yeah, all good, at least for now. Charges up on the jump forward, but again, that pulls you out of the corner. One of those rare normals that on the interaction will actually move you away. Oh, Ekko, so disgusting in moments like that, being able to make sure there's room for the cross-up.
Yeah, and it's so far over, too. There's not really a word where you could comfortably go for 2H as Blitzcrank there and keep SoulDemon grounded is the most important part of this game as we get into the first match here of Danny versus SoulDemon.
Oh, and right off the rip, tries to take an aggressive angle on the ground there. It looked like it was the startup of 2M, but just a little too quick for SoulDemon there at that round start spacing.
Already putting the pressure on. Good block on the low, staggering him out too. Like, it's so hard to try and check buttons against her, even with nothing behind it.
Oh, and that is freestyle privilege there. You cannot just go for the break in situations like that when you know they have the tag on deck. 20-something frames. You already know they have time to react. What, 24, 25? Super reactable for top players.
Pretty much almost every air-to-air situation has worked out in their favor. And then here comes the super, the shutdown, finally catching Ahri being in the skies. Unfortunately, it was not the right target.
Oh, and we have talked about this normal a couple times today. Darius 5M is incredibly powerful horizontally. Vertically, it's not the best button ever.
Check the shit out of him, dude. He jumped in. Just JH is just a significantly better button. You know what? Honestly, let's increase the hitbox size again.
He needs help.
Help.
Oh, I love that break though as we go for the jump in. Tries to full send the jump heavy as we're a touch too far away.
Yeah, unfortunately, all the breaks so far have kind of been like a help me please situation rather than like a reset of Noosh, because as soon as the break happens, SoulDemon has him locked down again. Like, this is borderline and perfect outside of the little damage that Ekko's taken. Oh, rare drop. Very rare drop off the pickup off Dagwalker.
Full, sets it up one more time. Limit strike. And just jabs.
Switch back in, but yeah, gonna get caught. Not looking down at the toes this time. Very, very rough situation for Danny right now. Like, I mean, you have 3 headless available, but it's not something you can't just throw headless out. But it doesn't matter because that's gonna be the first game going to Soul Demon.
Yeah, and that's the hard thing is that Danny kind of understands the idea, I think, of obviously I just need to find lockdown. Once I get them on the ground, I'll be able to apply my pressure, run my mix, run my game, but just trying not to overextend against Ahri is just about as dangerous as not overextending is as dangerous as overextending in a lot of situations because of how much ground she's able to take and how effective her fireball game can be. And also, obviously, you want to get close, but CQC, she's fine. Her normals are great.
Yeah, like that's the thing. It's like she can out zone, she can outbox, and she can also control the airspace. The payoff for Danny is actually I can't even say significantly higher because of the damage output this team can do too. But getting that chance is very hard. We're seeing once again, Soul Demon's almost exclusively just going for 5L and walk up on block. And there's not really a button that either of these 2 characters have that can really beat that right now.
What a mash! That was a crazy press from Danny there to be able to break out, and off the apprehend is going to get the pickup. First time we're really getting to see this offense truly shine through as we reposition the tentacle and try to keep the lockdown here with the motion.
I like that just to make sure you get something going. JM on retreat though, catching him trying to fade back. That works out. Here's your chance. You got bleed applied, and now you get the super up, and this is where this team makes its money.
Look at the life total just dwindling here. She gets stuck straight back into the corner here with the follows up on the Rekka. S1 into the charge, H guaranteed on the second block string, but somehow we escape.
Okay, so this is Ahri with Fury. This is by no means over because there is 2 bars now. This is by 0 means over.
Oh my god, the super assist with the Spirit Rush, that was so much.
Dude. Oh my god, the payback. But okay, he doesn't get the dash. He doesn't get air dash off of it. J2H doesn't get the cross up. There's still a chance. I think you just need the throw. Oh no, the throw is coming, dude. You have to strike the throw. And he does it twice. Now he's in Danny's head.
Oh no, yeah, and we were definitely thinking about it here as we go for the dash up. And no! Jumps with the jab to try and stop the air attempt. Danny with a big read, unfortunately not going their way. Soul Demon is 1 round away.
Oh my god, dude. He's playing out. I can't even say out of his mind. He's playing consistent and very good. Like, everything has been working out for Soul Demon. Not having a single bit of fear because he just knows there's not much to check it. Oh. We'll take that trade though. That's a double trade off a headless. You take that every day.
Yeah, that's honestly what you strive for. You get better frame data on the dash up.
You know, I also didn't realize, it only just occurred to me, JH from Darius is shut down like almost entirely in this match. He's not been able to use it at all to get in, and that's just one of his best approaches.
This one into the apprehend. Smart.
He's up looking for some type of run in.
Oh, like you said, you can't 2H? Oh, dude, they're just too mobile.
Like, you could maybe try to go up there for an air throw, because Darius can actually get something out of that, but so can Ahri. She gets so much off the air throw. Spend our bar, spend it all, get rid of him. This is the problem picture amongst the 2. Once bleeds off the table, now Illaoi has to play as honest as she can play. But she got 2 bars. That's gonna even it up.
Command motion guaranteed chip unless you parry it.
Yeah, we're good.
Had to parry it.
Danny is almost here. Yeah, Danny's gonna get it before I hit. Okay. So Soul Demon, of course, trying to play around that. Staggered 5L, hoping to maybe catch him, going for like a weak parry.
Oh, and we're gonna choose the Fury.
On the frame, without a hesitation. Oh no. Yeah, he's gonna try to bait the Fury. Doesn't get him though. Oh, that's it. Okay, round 3 comes in. Danny needed to win the mind game. He was going for the 2Ls and staggering it out off the dash because he wanted that intentionally to drop so he could get the block. He wanted Danny to panic, and he never freaked out.
Oh, and we're trying to adjust a little bit here because the 2H has been locked down so effectively. We're looking for these air-to-airs, but again, because we have Freestyle on the other side, the freedom of movement, the freedom to tag, these jumps are just not going punished, even with the adjustment.
JS1 hoping to maybe catch Ahri, looking for some lows. It has been a lot of staggered 5L, so I like the idea. How do you hit her? How do you hit her up there? What do you do? That, funny enough, that was like probably the one time JH maybe was a good call, but you had Ekko on the weights, so it's still super scary for Danny to even try. And he's gonna get 2H for his troubles. That's gonna be Darius gone.
Oh no, solo Illaoi for the second time against a character that just dominates on the ground, as well as Ahri, who again, so difficult to catch here, is looking for the jump, but the quick rewind as well as the tag gonna put things in a terrible position. SoulDemon, it's a single touch away potentially, depending on the routing.
We're gonna go for the tag launcher. Oh, yeah, off the throw, the tag launcher route is a little bit tighter. You can't wait too long because hit stuns up, but it doesn't matter. He gets the hit anyways. Doesn't go for the reset, doesn't even need to. Finally gets that Fury, but level 3 is on deck, so any straight hit is going to send Danny to... Nope! Why'd you make me a liar, bro? Okay, here we go.
Suddenly so winnable here. Do you spend your breaker? Do you save it for Fury? I think I was gonna say for sure I thought Fury was gonna be the right choice.
I am very shocked. Like, but I mean, like, Illaoi has level 3 still available. Like, you want to make sure that you shut that down. You do have 3 super assists. Maybe that's part of the play.
Oh my!
Yeah, you had to get away. You had to parry it or get away. You couldn't afford to deal with it on block, and that's gonna do it.
That little dash forward just barely put us back in range to unfortunately run into our doom.
So if you want to move, like if you want to play casual and play fine with it, that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. But you also have to understand that when you want to get past that point, you gotta put in the time, or that W is never coming your way. And right now we see good examples of that as we are once again in the top 8 side. Only a few players left here tonight.
Ah, and that quick little rewind finds the legs. A beautiful showing here as we're actually going to be forced to go into the break, and the S1 into the tag. Both players spending all the resources to be able to escape.
These are spend cash heavy teams. Like, there is no money left in the wallet. I'm ordering DoorDash every night. I want to make sure that my meal looks good because they get so much damage off of stray single situations off of level 1. There's no reason to not spend.
Yeah, their random hits are absurd, 100%. You can see here the headbutt down, it goes into the tag launcher as that is a crumple in the corner. I think something a lot of people forget when it comes to the routing for this character.
Take it back up with the S1 super, putting Warwick back up in front. Nope, it doesn't even need the Blood Rage get at this point. Having Yasuo in the back, not super easy for Vi to just kind of like run up recklessly with S1. But does find the hit. Oh, that's
no.
Oh, you're so dead. Oh my god, you just can go for S2 or S1. 2x KO. It's the first one of the night.
Title card. My god.
Name.
That's caught out in the worst possible way, straight into the electric. And good routing too to account for the fact that, oh, hold that thought, hold on. Both characters caught again, looking for the chase down. Oh, but when there's a slowdown. There's a slowdown when a character dies. That was good routing for Peach to actually kind of factor that in. All you needed to do is S1 after that.
Just like keep it. Simplicity is key a lot of times with heavy rush down teams. It's really easy to want to go for special, but it's big anti-air. It's not too often you just see a raw down S2 because if you drop it, it's so negative.
Oh my, kept it safe and simple on the combo there. Was just trying to cash out the limit strike as quick as possible.
There we go. We're gonna go for the tag. Yep. I'm curious. The instant jump for JL, I was expecting like maybe just like JS2. That's also an instant overhead. But speaking of the unblockable overhead, there's dead. You are super dead here.
Yeah, not quite instant, but it is an overhead. It's pretty good in the moment there. Oh, we went for the craziest. Oh my god. I just felt like running. For the complete full screen, just holding the dash macro. Great check for Peach.
Dude, just from watching the last round into this one, I actually think that the entire main focus for V just needs to shift and target the Vi as quickly as possible. Oh, you would have thought you were paying attention to the Blood Rage activation. Has the opportunity to see for a singular moment what you're doing. It runs up with the dash and he catches with 5M.
Sounds good. Oh, what a jump pack, though. Forcing the Fury here as we're going to go and mix it one more time. Just chill.
So there's a whip full Forrest Gump that just took me out.
Thank you, Dostro.
Gen A, my mix-up's really good.
Got the throw in OTGs.
Oh,
and off the
here we
crumple.
go. All right, S1's going to go ahead and shut that down. That was still yet another scary situation. That was 3 bars available for Vi, so at any given point in time, could have just checked them, trying to be a little bit too crazy.
Step back there and charge the S1. Unfortunately for PCH there, just dashes straight into the waiting arms. It's an S1 and a dream there from V.
Dude, just watching them exchange for an S1 and a Hasagi just in the background. Just like, there is no patience whatsoever. This is my favorite type of team composition to watch right here. Do it again? I mean, he's already conditioned him out of it. He's caught him with so many like 2 Ls. It's like now you're scared as hell of potentially getting low poked. They're like the overhead's on deck.
Oh, and up a tag, very nice. Triples it out, Super 1, and of course, Super 2. Why not?
Alright. My fault. This ain't Proxy's fault. I said Peach first. It's actually just PCH. So, PCH, my bad. I thought it sounds like Peach, okay? My fault. There we go. We're going to get a big punish. Oh, never mind. We're going to get no punish. But we still have the lockdown going for it. And another S1 overhead coming through. That's going to be V taking the first game.
And that is another one of the nice things about this team composition is obviously Yasuo, the king of OTGing everything, always, forever.
Yeah.
So being able to combo off of that tag, being able to go overhead tag and make sure that Yasuo always can pick it up is such a blessing.
Yeah, I think whenever you're looking at trying to play Warwick, you need someone who's good at picking up overhead and your throws, because that's where a lot of the damage is going to get left on the table off of just trying to play Warwick with, say, like a zoning rush down pickup. So Jinx a good combination to go there too.
Coming up on the combos though, definitely looking good. Oh, and waits out the Fury, was looking for the dash pass. It could have been crucial. PCH lane's just in time to be able to get the swing out.
Like to break into full combo punish. Into lockdown, does not block the overhead. PCH looking very good here in the second game. I like that. Just trying to walk in to get out of there, but congratulations. Sit right back down.
That scramble was actually ridiculous. Oh no, the little fastball, I like that.
Good blocks only mean so much because eventually you're gonna get through. Oh my god, dude. This character is so ridiculous. Pulls him out of the corner with the throw, and then you have to deal with left-right mix. He had it so layered.
Okay. Trouble here with the limit strike. Sets it up. Oh no, and the SOS tech unfortunately goes a bit wide here as we find the rewind. Somehow are able to block through after that late 2H.
In his head a little bit. Oh, great air throw. Unfortunately, no Yasuo will be able to kind of pick it up afterwards, but still keeps him locked down.
You know how it is. You stick your nose a little bit too far past the wind wall, it's gonna happen.
He played so hard for it too. The whole setup was to get behind wind wall to get it. 2H is gonna go ahead and close this out though on the Warwick.
Couple down to the earth, and of course, easy peasy there with the dash punch. A bionic arm putting in work.
PCH looking to bring this to game number 3, not trying to go down without a fight, but the super assist will fake this coming through. Great blocks on the left and right. And the overhead that time too. Like PCH is blocking has been on point, and now there's nothing to save him from this either.
Oh, that empty situation was so disgusting. Here's we OTG for the second time, and now guarantees the crumple, denting blows, and it's gonna spin the meter instead of going for the limit strike. I respect it.
I was actually expecting the limit strike as well, but decides to cash out. Maybe recognize the fact that Fury was right around the corner, so just wanted to cash off the damage, as he was just gonna instantly pop on any Fury mix-up afterwards.
Genius level tag though to make sure that the Crater Maker is there to be able to get the OTG and finish. It is 1 game apiece now, and down to the absolute wire here in the losers bracket.
All right. Whoever is lucky enough to win this has to face Tate on the other side of this match. Right now, it's just trying to keep it collective. Good answer. Oh, that was high enough. He might have possibly been able to pick up off of 5L, but a little bit too uncomfortable position to try and go for it.
Weathered the storm so well and just reset after reset. Absolutely ridiculous here as we find the forward S2 and look for the more aggressive angle on the cross up after.
Pulls him out off the
PCH is getting freaky. We're doing some crazy stuff right now.
I shake my hand, dude. Like I don't know what else to say. There is no break anywhere near to escape this right now. Oh, okay. Get back out with JM. You need that switch ASAP.
Oh, no, we don't. Just push blocks. It just runs past the time winder, slows down right in front. That's so devastating because he has such a good idea with the parry.
Yeah, no, pack it up. Pack it up. Think about the next round. Here we go. Trying to go with 2 M's. Trying to change up the time instead of going for 2 L's. Trying to hopefully sneak a low in. But that all was to hopefully set up an overhead, and now there's no overhead with a level 3 available.
Things I never thought I'd say. That was a little too far for the H there from Ekko, but still good as we managed to find them both. V should be able to get the kill on Vi and leave it down to just the Ekko here.
Big opportunity because not only does it this shit. Okay. It's okay. It doesn't matter. He's got 3 super assists available to him, so he can let it rip in a second. He's backing up because he wants it available. There it is. So he can get that free run in.
The blocking is unbelievable.
Trying to catch that 2H on the jump in. Oh, dash back. He has a little bit more available on the mix because of the Fury. But another 2H. He tried to jump over the time winder and forced him to have to jump in. And 2H that time finds the mark.
Saw the grounded time winder and felt like they had to make a move. The jump over goes completely wide as the dash punch is going to get stopped by the S1. That empowerment from the wind wall saving the day of Warwick, who would have taken a lot of damage for that.
Come on, V. We're going to need you to hit that greatest Awu that you got left in the tank because it is not looking too hot right now. Only 1 electric cash out, doesn't get the follow-ups, but still has corner. Oh no! Dude, that's so many happy birthdays in a row. He keeps catching them, trying to push them down, and like he's finding the gap.
Okay, a chunk of damage here as we back out. Charges the S1, and Ekko finds them both. It's enough to kill, and it's down to the solo Warwick. As you said, maybe we got one last Awu in the tank.
You really needed Yasuo to help just enable Blood Rage. That's like the only way you're really going to come back. Outside of getting Fury, that's all he's got available.
That delay was insane.
Oh, and the reach rolled away. And it's not even going to be in time to get the break. It's going to be just enough to be able to close it out off the Regas with the final hit of the H. And that is going to be PCH, removing the final hope of the Wolf Pack to continue in this bracket run tonight. It's going to be who has the better Vi, Shell amongst these duos as we get into this match.
Listen, I've lost like 35 pounds since my picture that I give everyone, so I'm right there. I gotta switch mine up.
Yeah, I've definitely been kind of holding on to that for that.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Look, man, that one doesn't look as bad.
Oh,
here we go. Tag launcher into limit strike.
Little dash away, the parry into the throw. Perfect situation. I love setting on the table early.
That's the first successful one we've seen all night of somebody actually getting the parry throw out there. So send the message right away.
Ooh, the underhand toss, definitely like that. Right click in the the time winder there. So we're gonna go straight into the electric for the pickup for Blaizzy.
Make sure you don't drop it. Keep it simple. Does not need to keep going for more electrics. You just want to make sure that you finish it out. J2H though, just raw. Not too often you see that. Damn.
Sometimes you just gotta let it rip.
Pick this up. That was just domination. Like literally after the J2H just got completely mauled by CapitalB. Dude, fight back. what is happening?
Oh no, Tampa Cam, by the way, coming through with the Prime. Thank you very much for the first time sub. Good to see you, homie.
There we go, J2H. Yep. There's always more buttons and they're always safe. You would have thought you were getting out of there. Oh no.
Oh no. Block the block. Just S1. Oh no. Remember earlier when we were talking about, you know, sometimes you don't have to overcomplicate it. Don't overthink it too much. You can just press it sometimes.
So sometimes you just need to let it rip, man. Like if it's enough damage and if they're not paying attention, it's gonna work. Like once again, last time he parried out of it, so gonna give it a little bit more respect this time.
Oh no, it's gonna be the jab into the tag again with Freestyle. Plenty of time to be able to interact. That's a beautiful choice here into the super crater maker.
Also, something that was pointed out, I can't remember who found it, but I don't know if you got the timing. If you hard tag right as that's happening, the hit reaction is not the current player, so you end up getting more damage and more time throughout that. I think that's what Blaizzy was going for there.
Oh,
Jump over. Oh my god, he had all the layers set up to capitalize off of that, and then just completely whiffed the aerial, and we're gonna see the second 2x KO of the night.
Yeah, it's JustCapitalB. Unfortunately, they're pre-bussing his team into a nice, neat pile for Blaizzy to come through. It just hit the super.
Everybody gather here for the school picture. Blaizzy once again. This is actually the most we've kind of seen of like a full screen carry so far from Ahri. It hasn't really had to do too much yet. He's always been off the tag launcher. Gonna go for the roll, but instantly breaking. Yeah, just trying to make sure this doesn't get out of hand.
Ooh, it's getting out of hand. What an S1 in the air.
Yeah, he actually has 0 fear. I think you need it to play someone like Vi, but like he genuinely has no fear.
Following up well here. Optimize the best we can. Tag launchers on the table. And that is the choice here. Obviously, Vi gonna have those denting blows as well as the extra damage if we so choose. Instead, we're just gonna get the jab. Catches him mashing, it looked like.
Yeah, but yeah, it looks like he was maybe trying to swing on his way down to try to get something started, but you're not beating that 5L on that. Oh my god. Catches him on the low. Got plenty of bars to be able to force mix. Not really going to spend all of it to try to go for a kill. He doesn't really have the... yeah, actually, this is Freestyle, yeah, so he can't even go for a kill here. Put a lot of damage on those. This is going to be pretty close, actually. I might have been wrong.
Yeah, well worth the choice here for sure. Definitely not enough to kill, but terrible situation. You have a pixel and gets caught trying to parry. I'm surprised I was so confident about that health kill when we had that little health.
Dude, I forgot, 950 health. That's actually very worth trying to go for the kill on that point. And JustCapitalB looking very dominant there in that last game. Brings it all the way back and takes the first of what is potentially the last match of Blaizzy's life. It does turn around.
Bounce back so effectively. See here, charging up on the S1, much too far to actually get the punish. As you got to remember that does not reach fully stretched screen, but still massive threat at that like 80% range.
Yeah, I thought this was a safe space. Why am I reading JP during my 2x KO stream? You keep that name gone.
Don't forget though, we are running a Street Fighter 6 fan tournament early in the morning. It's coming up soon.
Oh yeah, I forgot this whole thing.
Like tonight / tomorrow morning.
Like, I don't want to deal with that. All right, here we go. Oh no, he catches him on the attack away, but somehow escapes. I actually have no idea how he's able to get away from that. There we go.
What time does that tournament start? Do you know off the top of your head? So I'm not just blasting misinformation. 5 a.m. Eastern. Thank you, production. My goat.
Thank you. First get-up attack we've seen in quite a while, but JustCapitalB was completely ready for it, including the roll away. Sitting a little bit in his head right now, but he's got Ahri and plenty of meter on deck to be able to bring this all the way back. So again, this might be a little bit worse.
Yeah, this is not looking great here as we're gonna find the crumple. I actually don't think you can level 3 here. Oh, you can. Okay, right. Wait, there's a confirmed like that where you can't, but denting blows in level 3 does work on that one.
That was right before breaking bonus and all that too, so I thought he was gonna let it drop for a second and then go for a mix so he wouldn't get break bonus, but the level 3 is enough. 950 health, cash it out where you can.
Good fireball to start. Went for the dash up. Oh, but we weave straight under it. One of the greatest strengths of the Vi.
And Ekko being on the other side, it looked like Blaizzy was actually trying to dash back, but because the full screen was already covered, was forced to just hold that. Big punish on the break. This is a big opportunity he needs to capitalize on. Hasn't really gotten much since that early limit strike. There we go. Finally catches the 2M. Okay, Blaizzy looking very good here.
Oh no, and unfortunately that weave, that little hook just doesn't quite make it close enough here. Blaizzy with the knockdown. It's gonna be jab, jab, jab again. And the setup for the tag, very smart.
Bend it off. Yeah. Oh no! I mean, oh my god! I was gonna say it doesn't really matter because you just go for chip, but instead you get a happy birthday. Oh, this is optimal full corner carry too. Into the level 3? Dude, holy shit. Like, this is now an even game.
We're just barely alive here. Oh, the catch is low. Okay, double up puts us in a really good spot. We still have super assist as well. We have that super time winder, but S1 again. I'm telling you, it doesn't matter what the life totals look like. It doesn't matter what the resources look like. Just dash punch them.
I respect that because Capital B's win condition was getting Blaizzy the Pop Fury in a bad spot and punishing it. And all right, try this instead. I'm just gonna throw it out.
A full charge. Got the crumple there. Works out well. Forces the break.
Trying to shut down my big parry once again. Oh, but nothing off the parry, so we're going to get a switch. And a little bit too far away to capitalize on the low, though.
Uh-oh. Oh, it hits on both sides, though. Her cross of normal hits on both sides. Riot, help me.
She's like one of the fewest characters I've seen intentionally jump at a charging Vi in the background and get away with it. Here we go. What's the call? Too out. Blaizzy bringing this all the way back.
Mom, I'm glad you had such a good experience in your first tournament. Hopefully we get to see you back. Listen, getting like 5th and 6th in the redemption bracket turns into 5th and 6th in this main bracket. Quick.
Sure enough, again, playing the matches gives you a lot, like, just continuously going in and getting some games and to have some good time. Remember, this is me calling out myself, too. Play, because it's the only way you're going to get these things down. As you see, Blaizzy, who was behind before, has brought it all the way back. This level 3 is going to be pretty close, if not enough, to just get the kill. It is, and we are going to a game number 3.
Yeah, taking it all the way the distance here. As, dude, it's just been a bar fight back and forth. Truly. Again, it's just the vibes being on the team. There's a level of not worrying about your own self-preservation that you have to make this Vi character work.
Yeah.
You have to be willing to be so aggressive in the right places.
And they both do it in very different ways, too. But right now, he needs to get the Ahri out of the picture. Oh, still getting pieced up in the background, forcing the break to try to keep him locked down. 5-0's gonna get him out. 2M coming through. Break is off the table here early on, so he's gonna be forced to have to deal with this. Gonna take the throw.
Trouble looks good. Dancing blows one more time, and 1, 2. It is enough on the finish.
Not many better positions to look at right here. No Fury, no break. Gets air thrown, and that is going to put Blaizzy on the elimination round. Gonna have to think real hard and long about what just happened to try and bring this back. Pretty close to getting break back, though, for this next round.
Okay, trying to back dash away, trying to make some room for themselves here. Straight in off the weave is going to get that extra little bit of damage, and actually doesn't get punished on the dash punch either.
Oh, I tried to punish the gap, looking for, like, Capital B to maybe stop getting Ahri, but instead Capital B was just swinging. Do it again.
Hey, why not? Oh no, put yourself way too close to the sun on that one.
Oh, what a counter! Oh, it didn't pick up anything though, but still, what an incredible counter to stop the sandwich attempt there from Capital B.
Still got the hit and the extra bit of damage here, threatening, and of course, the Foxfire coming through, the Cold Star just a bit too good. Craters will be made, and we're gonna go down to a final round.
Something deep in my soul tells me that Capital B was trying to either drop level 1 or level 3 on the run and after the assist, and just was off timing on that press. And then forget Blaizzy, you'll take that all day. Oh, big 2H. Paying attention to the wrong target.
Throw it to back throw, so we have plenty of time to protect and escape.
Ooh, this is gonna hurt.
Couple of them again, that's not quite close enough to the wall, but still finds the throw, makes a crater, and Ahri doing her best Yamcha impression in that one. Unfortunately, it's all down to the Vi.
All crumpled up on the floor. There's not much else you can do. You do have 2 super assists available, but that requires you to get block string going to try and make them work. I gotta pop Fury instantly. Can't take anymore. Oh no, the Time Winder catches him on the way back.
And I think that is going to lead us to just enough damage here. Oh, just a pixel
Fury
of life
did just enough, but the dash back, knowing Blaizzy was gonna, you had to close the gap. You had to do something, and just instantly S1ing back. You don't lose the game off of that. Every trade is worth your favor. If he blocks, it's probably enough chip to do it.
I think that's an extremely hard comparison to make. So I don't even know if there is possibly a correct answer to that one.
Oh, for 2x. Oh yeah. Oh my God. We do not know a single bit enough about Tokon to even come close to
that. Yeah.
Like it's day -5,000. We got a long way to go for that. It's gonna be very different the next. Well, it could be very different the next time we see it. But yeah, it's a big thing for, I think, what worked hypothetically, since I didn't see the match earlier, is that Blitz gets to play a little bit more because they're going to be up close like so. Parry coming through, big opportunity to be able to go ahead and get that corner, get that steam up, and start applying pressure.
Yeah, take your damage where you can. Looking very good. And of course, that level 1 to end it. Wham!
Dude, that pickup was so clean. I was wondering what he was going to do after charge KH. I did not even... I forgot the board S2 was a button.
And of course, yeah, on the landing, you land and you want to block because you know they're going to go for some kind of weird left-right. And of course, we're going to use that armored command throw just to save the day.
Dude, I'm just thinking about Zangief with an assist behind him. Like, it's so scary at all given points of times. And there's nothing that really just try to stay away from him, but this is good for PCH. Get rid of the Blitzcrank, get him off the board. Or not?
Oh,
okay, never mind. J2H is going to catch him.
And you kill with a reposition where you keep your opponent in the corner too, so now you have a little bit more room to roam, which is definitely big.
I just realized also that Blitzcrank is one of the few characters who's kind of like pick it up that you can just go for raw J2H without needing perfect positioning on it.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Limit coming through. Not looking up towards the skies, was a little bit too attentive to the storm that was in front of him. Gonna be Tate getting
swinging down
first
with very smart. Round up here, as well as a little bit ahead on the break economy as well. 2H gonna get punished with no cancel. I'm surprised to not see the S1 there like we normally would see.
Yeah, I think it's I think was probably anticipating the fear of the tag, and S1 unblocked directly in front of Blitz equals a bad time. Big 2H on the check though. That could have been a lot worse because PCH almost had a happy birthday.
That felt like the universal lag check, crouching light.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah.
The slight ceasefire.
I think big carry because he's already in the corner. And backing up too, like, didn't want to spend too much or waste too much time with it already going to be scaled off of it. You already had him locked down.
The mash gets the command throw, and of course a run up with the stance to follow.
Just when it's a command throw would make me turn my system off. he gets it so consistently though. And big parry once again. The amount of times that PCH is catching these parries on Yasuo early is sending a message.
Ow! Took a damage here as we reposition. Unfortunately, yeah, that's not an OTG, but a huge delay there. Looked like they were waiting for something, but unfortunately, they just let the punish pass them by.
Yeah, I'm not sure. We'll get a little deer in the headlights moment going on there. Blitzcrank's gonna have to do a lot to make this happen. Oh, there we go. Okay, gets the command throw off the rip. Not too much you can do to get off anything off of that though. You would need Fury or an assist to go and pick it up.
Oh no, parry doesn't quite work out, unfortunately.
Fury's available and he's got level 3 on deck. Do not let him stay next to you. Oh my god. Okay, here, pop Fury. That just kills outright. Oh my dude, he brought it all the way back. He's built different. He's actually built different. I was sitting there waiting the whole time for him. We're going into game number 2. Like you said before, Tate does have the first game down. PCH still looked incredible. I think he's gotten like 4 or 5 successful parries across the first round alone. So he's got confidence in being able to slow down Tate.
Oh, that little hezzy on the use of the clone on the rewind to get that extra heavy on the way down too was so sick.
He's trying to keep him locked down. Time Winder to push him down, but he gets the tech away. Very awkward position. Still gets hit by JH. Yeah, just shut that down. Full charge. Yeah, you're forced to be locked down in that position after the full charge. I I hate that situation so much. I get hit by it so much. It's so like just once you see Steam go up, like it's so fearful to even try and go for a roll because he's just gonna react to it. So what you gotta do? You gotta hope to up back, and unfortunately, it's not gonna be quick enough.
Oh, whip for the run pass here. A little chunk of damage. Oh, but misses the extension. Unfortunately, looks like a little bit choppy at the moment there, but we're still gonna go straight into electrics. I don't care what the connection looks like. I'm here.
You hit them enough, you start eventually getting the pattern down. It's still picking up even after the dashback, still keeping it going. Yeah, it's looking a little bit choppy at the moment after, of course, we hacked things up with the netcode, but it's all good. You're still going through, making it work.
Oh, jumping light. Unfortunately, nothing as we land. Gets the pull in, and of course, that's the emergency exit as Blitzcrank. Obviously, against the grounded opponent, when you get that pull in, you sometimes just have to full send and cast the super after.
Yeah, but still just enough damage, keeping it simple, just never trying to overcomplicate it. Plus, you get the bar back at the end of the round, so it's always worth just spending it.
Oh no!
Oh, big air throw. He saw that coming from a mile away. But the get up attack to get him out of there.
Oh, much too far there, unfortunately, on the forward S2 as well. You hate to see it as a bit by bit. Tate is just finding these individual touches.
Working out, gets the restand. Now where's he gonna go? He goes for the cross up and was not prepared for it. Alright, I'm happy because I'm pretty sure that's the first wrecking ball we heard all stream. We finally got a Wii to show up here on the stream.
Oh no, what happened to the jump forward? Still gets the hit, the follow up. Should be enough to finish as the rocket punch comes through. Tate, taking the victory. 2-0. Little unfortunate, you know. It's you always hate
today, who I think got, I want to say 13th or 17th.
Yeah, 13th, I believe.
Yeah. So there were a few. Usually you see JQ Snake, who also have been picking up Illaoi lately too. So a lot of people experimenting around, but there are definitely things to look out for. Sadly, none of top 8. All right, big damage into big problems inbound. That was a very smart break. Like, every wrong thing possible could have happened from that point forward. So just getting out of there is the right call.
2H for the extra little extension. OTGs back into the Time Winder. Definitely looking good as we find the crumple into the denting blows.
Good block. Of course, the break pop right away. We're going to pick that up. JS2 not cashing out into level 1 super to put him on the other side there. I mean, it doesn't really matter. His full screen carry it works anyways.
First time we've really seen Danny utilize this.
Yeah, it's not been too often. Dude, both of them were in there. They were eating a lot of chip. Oh, what a pickup! What a pickup off the dash in to still get the 2H. That was such good recognition from Danny.
That's how I was mixing up players there. Holy moly. Aye, but it's okay. Apprehend. All good to go. Danny able to restabilize there and get the quick little pickup to save it on the Jinx. To save it versus the buy, excuse me. Wow.
I gotta get
mixing up sisters, bro. I'm losing it.
Knockdown. Oh, no pickup though. Was that not fully charged? Was I missing something? Or was it just a little bit too late on the S2?
Either way, unfortunately, puts us in a weird spot now as the crater has been made once again. Another great chunk of damage coming out, but still not enough to kill, and no double down to, you know, extend further.
And thematic similarity for JustCapitalB to the Blaizzy match earlier. Like, he's very quick to adapt in the next game and put damage on fast. No pickup off time. Never mind. First time winder didn't matter. There's always another. Still not too much though. Only 4 hits.
No, but once again, getting caught out. This time, they both jump up for the air throw, and Danny's able to come away with it as we try to make a little bit of space for ourselves, and that's kind of what I was talking about. That assist combination on the 2x assist is so incredibly strong.
Catching him on the last landing frame there, too, the 5M. Danny looking phenomenal right now. I like it. Go for the OTG. Just make sure you get the damage. He didn't die? Are you kidding me? I for sure thought that was going to kill off the pickup.
With the most magic of pixels here, it's just gonna straight up commit with the forward S2. Actually unreal.
It is not, you cannot let this character live. It's always his time. Cash it out. That'll be more than enough. I mean, All it took, it just needed one little bit of help, and that would have been enough.
I do appreciate the confidence as well as the the patience to hold on to the break in that spot though, as we continue to try and full send this jump heavy where we can.
Yeah, you see the TampaNeverSleeps giving that a lot more respect. What? Gonna get the break punish. JH trying to go up there to catch A2H off the follow-up. I think he was just a little confused at who he was lifting at the time.
Yeah. Oh no. Oh, and of course you're able to block there. That's such, I know that's a scary place, but that is a place where you absolutely cannot break because there's a very natural long break in the combo there for Darius. He stands there and looks at you for like 20 frames.
He gets so much off of it too. Like, he doesn't even need to go for like JS1 in this guys and just go for JS2, put him back down. If he had a tentacle down, it would have been so much worse. Well, we're gonna get the air throw. Trying to lock him down. Oh my god, dude, 3S2? Why not? Like, if he's gonna swing in with rewind, he's gonna lose that interaction because he only had the one hit anyways.
Oh, but bad timing on the landing there as we try to go for the medium normal. It's an easy jab from Vi every single time, and now grounded footsies begins between the two as Illaoi, I feel like you just gotta kind of beat her to the spot. Crouch medium feels like the answer a lot of the times in this matchup to me.
Yeah, I kind of agree with you on that. There's no reason to really do anything crazy. You know, don't need to go for Rekka, but right now you need to go for some hopes and some dreams because CapitalB got him. Oh, but he gets away. He tries to go for a reset on the air throw on the tech, but it was too far. That's kidding. That's kidding. Oh my god.
Ow, no. Tries to reach out, tried to untie her shoes and gets punched in the face, unfortunately.
She's so fucking brutal, dude. Like, when you think you have lockdown against this character,
No,
it's
never.
like, there's so many more layers than just level 3. Like, there's a potential she might S1 at you, she might S1 super at you. There's so many bad things that can happen.
True, and then there's even the extra layers of like, okay, now you're respecting me. I'm gonna do random wake up, jump forward, or like I'm just gonna dash forward and throw, and it's like, dude, you're a maniac, and it's like, no, well, actually, think about the coins we've been flipping.
And even with the fact that you should not use it often, the counter still exists. Like,
oh yeah,
it's so, there's so much to it. But 3H is going to catch him trying to backdash away. Big lead here. Not touched yet by Danny.
I respect the amount of confidence.
Honestly, like 90% of the player base got hit by that, bro. You don't have to. You're good. Get the pick up. Unfortunately, gonna have to deal with bleed and tentacles with no break. I think this is where you just give him a handshake and just call ready for the next game. Yeah. Just call ready for the next round. That was checkmate.
And you saw even there, CapitalB just tried to make an aggressive move. At that point, it's worth the risk. You have to do something a little freaky. There's just no other chance to survive, as we do have time there. Freestyle to tag.
Did I just see a teabag in the middle of that too? Trying to send a little message. He's been good, break countered multiple times. All right, you know what? Go ahead. You earned it. You just got another happy birthday.
Just made one more time, still not enough to kill, but a terrible situation is unfortunately the overhead cracking down.
That overhead has like 40 frames, and you still get hit by it. Dude, he just beat the shit out of him. Like, all right, he just got it perfect in that round. Great, the most perfect answer you could have after that first round.
Was looking for the apprehend there, tried to go for the dash away, unfortunately gets caught out. Here we go, game time.
Unfortunately for Danny, this is also elimination from the bracket if he doesn't figure something out. We got the lockdown going for 5H to try and keep some pressure up. We're gonna back up, give him some respect, but trying to go for a straight up parry. Gonna get punished.
And the Ekko classic. Overhead blocked into the immediate dash up for the throw. Is able to block the get up attack and get the punish here as Danny. Survival point now. Got to do something big. And that's not it.
There's some Capital One here because this score is only going up. Everything is only looking good and great for CapitalB. I don't know what Danny's going to do. I don't think he has anything else he can do. We got 2 bars available for Vi. This is going to be more than enough to be able to get the kill, and that's unfortunately going to be the closing statement for the Florida boy and the end of Danny's run here in the TNS bracket.
I hate to see it. Hey, listen. CapitalB continuing to show off the skills so effectively.
I look foolish throughout the night, the way he's been moving. And this is a team core that also doesn't really like watching Ahri fly around all over the place. So let's see what Bleed has in favor this time to try and shut it down. And that answer is to just swing immediately.
Oh, unfortunately, the time miner was just a touch missed space there. That jump S1, while it is extremely effective when you have a tentacle, does move them pretty far forward.
You got our throw and the side switch, but just casually walking to the other side as your boy chokes him. But gonna get that early break. He just wants to make sure you don't hold that lockdown. That was gonna be guaranteed tentacle super setup.
Extremely smart no spend of the meter there from Bleed as well, not actually getting the meter vamped out of themselves, because a lot of times people are going to spend it there, and that's why SoulDemon waited as long as they did to actually try and go for it.
Yeah, I say now that the break is off the table, now you're forced to have to deal with this. We're going to go for the roll, able to get out. Okay, minimize the potential fear, the potential problems that could occur.
I like going mostly strike in that situation too, because the throw feels very obvious as you do have all those tentacles behind you. Oh no, though. Saw the tentacle on the ground, knew we were going to have the OTG, the charge heavy. It's just that easy.
You know what? I mean, eventually one of those 2H is going to hit. Right now we're going to just get the dash up 5L. That's going to go ahead and shut that down. Bleed looking like he had absolutely no fear. And all of that starting from the immediate assist call just to make sure that he couldn't jump for free.
Oh, and just barely doesn't get the 2H off in time. Again, Illaoi just a touch too tall, landing out and catching the fireball with her face.
Right now getting completely locked down. You got the command throw available, but did jump, but still recognizes the jump that was going to come through, so gets the 2H anyways.
Yeah, just the sheer amount of layers that you had to deal with there is actually unbelievable. As we do have time for the rewind, absolutely, and the 2H goes wide, as well as the rewind to avoid the break. Dude, the offensive choices from Bleed that we have made in a row are unbelievable right now.
The fact that they're back to back to back too, like there's no gaps, there's no letting off the pedal whatsoever. We're gonna see the goals out here off of JS2, cash it out into S1 Super, and dude, Bleed. This is the first time I've seen SoulDemon look almost a little lost so far tonight.
Again, it just comes down to the repositions here. Is standing heavy, maybe just a miscue there from SoulDemon as we're going to get that extra little extension from Bleed. And should be able to get just an... Oh, no.
All right. 5L staggers coming through. Does poke Illaoi out of there, so gets a little bit more time. But does get checked on the way back with JH and had to be forced to hold the block string afterwards. Bleed looking phenomenal. Just phenomenal that first game.
No hesitation back into the rematch from either of them here. This is his winner's final, so this is our first long set of the night. So luckily, SoulDemon has plenty of time to be able to make some of these adaptations if we can, as unfortunately there, Bleed dealing with everything so effectively, nullifying the fireball and beating the point character with the Rekka, as well as having the 2H ready for that follow-up.
I was actually wondering why he hadn't gone for Time Runner, didn't I? forgot the potential was down too. Just optimization of all of his routes. Push him back down once again. Oh, but a little bit out of weight. Still doesn't matter though. Able to pick it up immediately because he already had rewind set up.
And that again, I have to praise the situational awareness and the court vision coming out from Bleed to recognize where we're at with these rewinds, with these tentacles, all these situations so variable, but so seemingly within their control, man.
That's that young man layer, dude. He just like he knows he's got so much set up and so much mixed layer that's like it is truly never your turn when you're playing against him. And he's already got SoulDemon kind of conditioned out of like being able to think low was safe because that time he got against Fortis too. Oh my god. Okay, no tentacle available, but doesn't even matter. Ekko's still able to pick it up.
Yeah, on a counter hit, that thing will still just bring you straight back down to earth as we're going to go straight in one more time with the tentacles. And and you see, goes 2L, 5L, and then tags. I think that's just a frame kill to make sure the timing is good, where they can't just kill you for going for the tag.
Yeah, and I think also, like, you get a potential call out of him trying to go for push block at that point, so you get the raw tag. It's like, okay, that's fine. Like, nothing bad occurs here. No break available for all this. We're going to get a free corner carry.
And of course, breaks have been taken. Timeminder into the overhead. Oh my god, man.
Yeah, we already caught him on a few overheads to begin with, and that's the first one that was coming in for Ekko, so you kind of felt it coming. I have not seen this type of domination shut down on Ahri in general, but like the Ekko has also been completely shut down.
Yeah, things are looking really tough here. SoulDemon got the Spirit Rush. Unfortunately, landed a touch too far away.
Yeah, a little bit too far to be able to get the follow-up. I thought Spirit Rush into JH was maybe gonna, or excuse me, JS2 was gonna be able to get something going, but well, only thing we're gonna have going is a game number 3 with Bleed currently up 2 games to none. I do not think whatsoever that SoulDemon cannot like figure this out and kind of run it back. But you gotta dig deep. Like, deep into those pockets, whatever you got.
I feel like that's the tough thing, though, is that this team and the way that Bleed plays it just covers so many options. There really never feels like there's any kind of gap, any kind of breathing room. Anytime there's a situation where both players are at complete true neutral, Bleed is either like so far away that you can't capitalize, or so close to where I feel like they can just beat you to the punch.
Yeah, I mean, you even saw it right there. He was trying to dash back to get away from what was about to be the sandwich situation. Perfect timing on the push block there, too. Even when he finally gets opportunity for trying to go for Oki, he still finds the perfect time to get out.
Hell yeah, though. Got the 2H. Is able to get straight back into this one here. Bleed taking it back down to the earth and taking the kill. The Ahri has to do the heavy lifting, but only 1.5 meters to their name, as well as Fury, not even close.
You need like 2 bars and a dream really to kind of start climbing this back. And just hopefully like get to 3/4 Fury before you take the next hit, which is not what happened. So this is going to be a big chunk, and any grab will probably kill after that. Oh, but still gets out. Okay.
Push block. Looking to jump over and just relentless with the pressing. Bleed cannot be deterred. Gets the hit again and follows up. As Illaoi is going to be able to use the super to kill before the break is even an option. Not that you would even spend it, but damn.
Dude, Bleed is actually like the epitome of Ekko, because it is always my time. I don't recall a single time where I haven't felt confident in Bleed rushing down. Like, it was kind of crazy, considering you have somebody who's such a good mid-range donor and boxer, and still keeps shutting down any approaches that SoulDemon goes for. Oh, there we go. Finally, a J2H finds its mark. What can we get out of this, though? This is the first limit strike setup we're going to actually see that goes on SoulDemon's side, so you need to make it count.
Double up with the S2s for the limit strike here. Sets up the fireball. Good push block.
Oh, but nothing there was like just not, kind of didn't believe in punishing the timing on parry and ends up getting away.
Unfortunately, he's caught by the overhead. Smart get up attack though, as we meet them air to air. Very okay. Take the fight to him. I respect that. Beat them to the punch in situations like that.
Sometimes you just need to force the initiative. I mentioned it earlier, but like just full send it like that. Just JS2 out of the skies.
I know I'm a Illaoi player, so I'm gonna say it real quiet, but I can't believe that move has a hitbox on the backside. That jump S2, that's pretty good. That hits on both sides. That's pretty good.
I was on board with saying she needs it earlier, but
that was pretty good.
I'm gonna be pulling that back. JS1, not that good blocks to make sure he didn't get hit on the air-to-air situation. SoulDemon is looking significantly better here. Does have lockdown available. Goes for the super assist. Tries to get the cross up. Gets away from the JS2.
Oh, air-to-air. Almost.
The chase.
Tag
and air throw.
Dude, the double up. And of course, we have level 3
is available, yeah. Goodbye.
And unfortunately, not a test that's looking like you're going to be able to pass here. Even if there's some world where you live it, a pixel of life left and a command of motion will be enough to take the victory. Bleed 3 games straight, absolutely dominant to secure a winner side grand final spot. The occasion, can we see them both be able to do what we know that they're capable of? It's for 4th place now. Our last short set of the night, loser semifinals. And right off the rip, it's going to be my time into the happy birthday. But of course,
yeah, that's quite a way to start things off. Immediately in happy birthday, cash out as much as you can, and just go. Yep, just go for just pressure instead. Don't try to cash out super. And my God, just take like 80% within like the first 10 seconds in command throw to complete domination from CapitalB.
Shouts to TK, the GOAT, by the way, coming through with the raid. Good to see you, homie. Hope you had a good stream.
Shouts to my boy, who's, of course, keeping me humble and calling me out earlier today, but I miss you, bro.
So I love you, but
I deserved it for going ahead, for messing with you, though. It was the humility check. Dude, by the way, like we said earlier, with any moment I've doubted CapitalB at a single point in time proceeded to beat the shit out of whoever's on the other side, well, yeah, I'm sorry, because that was complete mauling for round 1.
Yeah, the robot gets dented up. Unfortunately, there is CapitalB gets a very nice tag in, and the 2H build to follow. We go for the mix. Nice parry into a better tech. Tate wins the situation so decisively.
You need that too. Unfortunately, doesn't get the limit strike, trying to push him back over, but it's going to cost him potentially Yasuo for it. Yeah, not potentially. That is a whole Yasuo gone. And dude, CapitalB's barely gotten a scratch across these first 2 rounds.
I don't want to say there's no chance, but you know, like we said before, the 2v1s, it can be pretty difficult for Blitz. I appreciate the parry at the start there as we try to utilize that super assist.
I've already seen Tate do it once tonight. Unfortunately for him, though, he's not going to be able to get the command throw. The reaction to CapitalB, I've just been too on point to allow that to happen.
The jump over, if we just had confidence into the cross up normal there, I know that it's scary, but if you're sending a jump like that, you might as well send the body splash.
This full send. At this point, you need to pop Fury too. So this does make the game not. All right, never mind. The game's over. Back it up. Back it up, boys. It's over. Fury Blitz can eliminate 2 people off of 2 touch, so there was still very much an opportunity, but you gotta hit him first.
Oh, and once again, the Tate special to get us started. Finds the cross up as well with that stance into the light. Very good.
There we go. Gonna be forced to break a little bit early. Just wants to make sure that he's preventing Tate from getting comfortable at all, and goes for the low and gets the happy birthday. That's gonna kill Vi in the back most likely. Still gonna hit. Now, okay, Vi gets away, but the damage is done. Oh, and he gets him again! But the jump in from J2H!
And Tate needed a round like this so bad, considering how dominant that entire first game was from CapitalB. And CapitalB, I was going to say not done yet, but unfortunately, once again, gets planted into the ground. That's a round going to Tate already.
Yeah, look, we've been enjoying the full sends on just raw S1 throughout the night. I don't know if in front of Steam, Blitzcrank is the best choice.
Yeah, as much as I love it, yeah, it's gonna be one of those moments where it's like,
Life preservation's good every once in a while. You gotta look out for yourself.
Oh, but once again, the command throw comes through, sets it up perfectly as we continue for the extensions.
Right before break came through too, just to make sure you can cash it out, and it's supers, so you can't break it. So optimized from Tate in that situation. However, there is no break on the other side either, and we've already seen CapitalB doesn't drop those. A little bit far away from the charge, 5H pressure, but still picks him up anyways.
Oh, and of this time we're able to get the stand light, stops the jump away. Plenty of time as we extend now. Steam is applied as we get the throw and put him down into the earth one more time, but a pixel of life left.
Oh no. Okay, all right, Fury's gone. Fury's gone. If Fury was still up, that would have been more than half health, but now it's on Tate to just guess correctly. Guess this shit, stupid.
Your mix-up, our mix-up. little armored command throw. Why not? Well, what have you done to make me afraid? I'm in there.
I love it. Hey, and dude, that once again, that plays into this matchup, right? Like, oh my god, round start 2H. Dude, like, the fact that you have to be up next to Blitz, all of his worst problems, he would have never had to deal with that, but Vi has to be there.
And honestly, that super, it sucks to take that damage, but I don't think you're too... Oh, now you're a little worried about it. I was going to say, yeah. I don't know how worried about that you are. Spending all that meter just for that little chunk of damage there and no parry, which opens up Blitzcrank's options in neutral so much. I think that's not the worst trade ever.
He's got plenty of health to be fine with taking that, but gonna get the J2H pickup off of the rocket punch. Yeah, this is absolutely gonna kill. He's not gonna drop this. All right, Tate looking much better after what was kind of a steamroll from Capital One to start, but I mean, there's a reason why Tate does so well against this team.
Ooh, hell of a trade. Those we're gonna get into our electrics. Casual 6, just because.
Dude, just the fact that they just don't cross those at all. But he's gonna pick it right back up. We're gonna get a full screen carry.
Crumple, push away with get up attack. I love the choice with a rocket punch there. Hell yeah.
It's like all you're pretty much gonna do is you need to be patient or you're gonna jump in, and Vi's not normally jumping in that situation. And by the way, what the hell happened to the first 2 games? We're looking at CapitalB already almost being knocked out. This set has gone so fast.
I just saw the ask in the chat, is this game hard to learn and play? This game is extremely easy to just get into. It's a very hard game to master, and there's a lot of depth to it as you go higher, but just picking up and playing, no, this game is so digestible. I promise you, just getting in and mashing buttons, it'll feel good.
Yeah, 100% agree. Just the fact that there's no act like motion inputs that you need to do. You just pick up and kind of play anyone, and there's multiple fuses to enable you to kind of learn quickly.
Yeah.
Capital B. Trying
play
to
the
bring
tutorials.
this to a last round. Oh yeah.
Play the tutorials
and the combo test. They teach you a lot more than you'd expect.
Yes. Okay, just make some space for yourself. Just don't get blitz assisted. That's really the mini game we're playing here. Close that distance as best you can. And off the tag, almost got the punish.
No pickup off the 2M. That would have been perfect for Capital B to try and force it, at least force a break out of him. But that is 5 bars sitting on the other side. Does he get the pickup though? Oh, well, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. JL comes through. No Fury available and 3 bars on deck. Congratulations for your run so far and the new position that you were able to get here at 4th place. But that is indeed going to be 4th place as Capital B goes down to Tate, who has been the slayer of every single Vi that has come across this stream.
Massive play, I guess. Oh, that's tough.
All right, well, it's losers finals time. One of these two is going to get the opportunity to go up against the nightmare that has been bleed throughout the day. But an early check to the attempt on a jump in is immediately met later on with a parry, as SoulDemon doesn't take too much off that 2H.
Please. Took the damage there as we get the knockdown. Fireball, jab, jab. And of course, sets it up one more time for the limit strike.
It's so funny how no matter how many which ways try to stop that limit strike setup from happening, there's always a new route.
Of course.
There's always another way. I don't even hate it either. It's just very funny that there's been no stop to it.
Double up on the rocket punch and just forward S2. Not something you normally see to brute force the neutral, but okay, we'll take it.
Oh no, just running right into Turbulent Winds too, and that's gonna get rid of Ekko. Dude, Tate, like, the thing with being further back in the losers bracket is you get that momentum coming up from losers semis, and you can see Tate running hot from that last one already.
Oh no. Okay, even off the drop, we're all good to go. We got 3 meters. Pretty easy from here. That was a little, okay, you know, it works out. It's fine.
Yeah,
I'm nervous, but...
Also could have ended this significantly earlier and just wanted to make sure that we knew that he's got those. Like, I'm not dropping my combos.
Oh, Kenny Dashy coming through with a $20 contribution. Hit him with a wee. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much for bringing us to 73-75. We still have another match to go. I think we can still hit triple digits before this ends. If anybody wants to go ahead and follow that Match Arena link to go ahead and get us up to that $100. If you could so, please do so. Right now, lockdown is heavy, and you can only block that so many times before you get caught.
Yeah, then we have potential restand coming up here as we're gonna go super jab jab. One more time. Okay, break to save the character here. I respect that. Blitzcrank again, one of the scariest characters to do it alone with. So
get the parry. Yeah, immediately pop a break just because he just wants to keep him locked down. You don't want that corner switch to be taken out of place. A good blocks once again. He goes for the double overhead, tries to go low, and the parry. Dude, how did you block all that? Tate is feeling good right now.
Oh, just barely saved. How is Yasuo alive?
Unfortunately for Tate, that is his break is now gone. Of course, they have to hold layers. Oh, actually does it. Just go for LTG. It just stands up back up and ends up taking a full combo punish. He's gonna get 60 plus for this. Never mind, just keeps him locked up. Doesn't bother to spend any bar at all. Wants to save it for the end.
Dude, meeting with your assist character so you can block the get up attack is crucial.
I might have to pick up Yasuo.
Oh no, and up the parry takes the menacing step forward.
And
level 3.
Back down for the level 3. Alright, what's he doing? Is he just going for grab?
I'm feeling delay 2H. Keep this. No, just rocket punch instead. Keep him locked down. Definitely smart.
Go for rocket punch again. Spirit Rush gonna get punished. So he did have Fury available to get out of there. Any straight hit after this point is going to do it. You got 3 bars available for Yasuo.
Yep, absolutely. Like I said before, so the stream started, so will end. I wish more people would just full send level 3 like that.
Especially in that situation, it's like the only chance that SoulDemon has is for you to screw up on letting him get a hit in. Because even with Bro, Fury Dash isn't really going to land like he needs.
Smart from Tate, by the way. If you do the full Blitzcrank combo there, they get break in time to prevent you from getting steam. So intentionally shortening the first combo of a game is actually 9-head Blitzcrank stuff.
Yeah, that's very smart, and just kind of keeping him locked down too, because he might be able to get him to spend it right now.
Okay, no, we gotta talk about this move. We have to talk about it. Down H in the air. Can't keep doing this.
You are so privileged to have that stupid ass move. Dude, why does J2H cover the entire surface of the sun and also pick you up into air S1? Like, it doesn't make sense.
Come on! Oh, the rewind gets parried though. Actually massive from Tate.
A full combo punish off of it too. Like, even with it being a bit scaled, look how much damage it's still doing. You know what? I respect that. I'm somewhat upset that it didn't work. Like, great attempt from Tate. Here's an opportunity for SoulDemon to get himself back in the game. Gonna get rid of the Blitzcrank. We do still have 2 super assists available for Ahri, but it's gonna be available now. Do we pop it just to try and get in? Yeah, waiting out Blitzcranks first. Surprisingly, never letting it rip, and it ends up working out in Tate's favor. I was 100% expecting going for the super assist just to try and close the gap so you don't have to worry about any of Yasuo's normals.
True. Oh, got past there. I think we were expecting that S2 build the follow-up of the wind wall, excuse me, to save us a little bit more, and off the tag because we were too far to block the break. Blitzcrank had a little bit of room to roam, but unfortunately the rolling golem. No rust, but he's kind of getting his ass beat.
the combo dropping early because of the hit stun scale off the air-to-air, and even still, the fireball coming back is still keeping him locked down. He's lucky he got away.
Into the follow-up, though. Looking good. Potential here for the limit strike.
Yeah, this is the SoulDemon we watched get all the way up the top 3. He's starting to wake up a bit here, looking much better as he proceeds to get punched in the face immediately. Oh, but gets away. Doesn't take too much.
Chunk of damage once again, though. Super time winder, and we were at that weird spacing where we couldn't decide if we needed to do the 2H on the fireball or we needed to go for the dash forward there. That was a weird one, but still we're able to pick up the follow-up.
Yeah, nothing too bad came from it. Ended up lifting the command throw right in front of him. And it's at this point too where pretty like even though he's right at Fury, I hit confirm is still probably gonna do it. A throw might be enough to do it too after this chip.
Yeah, at this point, anything. Nice parry though as we get aggressive and look for the mix-up afterwards here. Really, for Tate, your biggest goal here is to try and make SoulDemon feel like they need to spend resources. Whatever you can do, get rid of the character. Absolutely correct.
Agreed. Yeah, because for SoulDemon, you're gonna be reliant on trying to use Ahri to get back into this. There's no reason to break there. You need to be able to kind of dash and keep that pressure up.
Ooh, the run pass gets the hit!
I was able to get around the guessing game of when he might throw out block.
And even if you lose this, by all accounts, this was a lost round for Tate that all of a sudden is so winnable. Do you know your Fury cancels? You can kill here.
Dude, he's had those.
That's too late now.
Oh, he goes for the reset. Oh, but he misses the follow-up.
No, disaster. Absolute disaster, dude.
Oh, he had it. He had it. But it's going to be SoulDemon just keeping it together, knowing that Fury was going to get popped right there. But now he has no break or Fury going into this round, so he's got to deal with this hell happy birthday.
And unfortunately, Tate, both characters whipping 2Hs in opposite directions for Ekko to just be able to come out and get the punish.
Sometimes everything just falls apart, and that could have been an instant answer back. He almost had a happy birthday himself. Rocket Punch gonna get the reset though. This is so much damage, and he's not gonna get break by the time this is done. This is a dead Ekko.
Okay, for SoulDemon though, we've said time and time again, both characters have been carrying their weight, but Ahri has seemed to be the bigger threat. Let's see if she can prove it on this one.
This is going to be big. There's only one super assist available for a Sidewinder pop, and it immediately got stabbed in the face. So he doesn't have that available anymore. It's going to be all on Fury from this point forward to try and make the comeback.
Cut through with the Rekkas. That's a great parry on the third Rekka, even with the delays that Tate is throwing in.
We got optimals. Let's make sure we can catch it all the way out. Super into super. Make sure. Oh no!
Didn't get the return trip. Fury has to be popped off the back of an interesting interaction here and tries to rocket punch, but gets hit by the Spirit Rush.
Gonna have to be forced to pop Fury himself after that J2H. That'd be way too much damage. Two parries though. Oh, tries to go for the commando. JS1 doesn't hit, but the JS2 still finds it.
Oh no, this is bad. This is bad. Damage starting to add up here as we get to the corner. Here it is. Orb, jab, jab. One more time for the knockdown here as we're gonna catch up with damage. Here it is. Is it enough? Oh my, it's way more than enough.
That was such good situational awareness from SoulDemon. Tate trying to keep that together, but yet another match that went down to SoulDemon just kind of picking apart the fact that he just couldn't lock down the Ahri.
And went for the jab. Looking good here is off the crumple. Force the break.
There we go. So I mean, this is still losers finals. So there is best of 5 territory. You can put that type of game in your back pocket. Problem is, you have a second round that you also need to throw in your back pocket. The way that this is going, SoulDemon is woken up. Trying to get the chase there. I think potentially looking for an air throw, but it was a little bit too far away. Doesn't matter though. He still closes it out.
Yeah, the crank goes down, unfortunately. Yeah, Anthrax, thanks for coming through with the prime, homie. Appreciate you a ton. As the 2H, my God. Absolutely, with the amount of meter we have. No. Hold that thought.
Ooh, immediately picking up off the 5L anti-air. Tries to go for the reset. Good job blocking the overhead. He's hunting for everything he can. I mean, for SoulDemon, you still have Break if you really want to shut it down, but it's never going to get to that point. Been a lot of early shutdown attempts and trying to keep Ahri grounded. This time he answered that by just throwing out Fireball. Saying, I'm not going to let you just try and get me into air for free. Big parry punish. He's going to be forced to break.
Couldn't close the distance and try to utilize the rocket punch, knowing that it was going to be a low fireball coming up. But unfortunately, the high-low game on the standing opponent is just too much. He's just a robot. What's he supposed to do?
Just a big boy, man. Leave him be.
Yeah, I know he's big, but he's just a little guy. Oh, never mind. 2H. Jesus Christ.
That little guy hits like a grown man. Here we go. We're going to get Steam set up. He's been avoiding all these command throws. Finally goes for a punish on a get-up attack. It was one of the few we've seen, but smartly just breaking right away. And this is going to get rid of Blitzcrank.
And that's one of the biggest weaknesses of Blitz, is that he is one of the characters that is the most susceptible to parry in the entire game. You cannot be lazy with how you utilize any of these special moves.
It's not looking too good for Crank Nation right now, but it's okay. It doesn't matter. We can cover the full screen. Unfortunately, didn't really get too much off of it though. This is he's got full wallet. This is a healthy bank account right now, and that's gonna be a dead Yasuo.
I was gonna say no meter, no fury, no hope. Finally breaks it out here as Yasuo's gonna get one more opportunity, but unfortunately he's gonna lose that opportunity out to a time winder and a tag, as SoulDemon is going to establish a lead now for the first time, 2-1, a single game away from getting that run back.
Yeah, I might have personally gave you $10 if you're able to somehow avoid not taking any type of special chip damage from Ahri or Ekko the rest of that game. That was looking very tough. And right now it's starting to look continuously tough. There has been no early neutral wins for Tate over the last few games.
Oh my. Just a 2H.
Dude, he's just not having it. Like, he's just refusing to let him get away the moment he gets a hit. Which I like it, trying to shut it down, but now Tate has a chance.
Ooh, starts out with the jab though. He's taking damage here. The one that turns to the left, I always feel like it's gonna drop. Every time I see it, I take a breath to go, ooh, unfortunate.
I've been hit on cross up by that move, so I got I would not have been upset if it dropped, I'm not gonna lie. But right now, for Tate, you need everything to work. You need things to work in your favor, and unfortunately for him, off 2H does not get the follow-up.
Yeah, that was a weird one. It was hard to know where you were going to end up here, but the double quick tag, just buffering the rocket punch, getting straight back into the Yasuo.
Well, here's the big difference maker, and being in a first to 3 instead of first to 2, Tate still has a chance. Tries to get him on the jump over, and does not get the air S1 follow-up. Yeah, I don't think you just you save break here. You need that more for Blitzcrank than anything, but it doesn't matter. He doesn't need to use it.
We've got room for win wall if you want it. Instead, we just continue to give up space. Looks for the tag. Has to spend the break, but if the Fury's dash cancel is gonna get Yasuo, and now it's Blitzcrank with no Fury.
Oh, that's huge! I can't believe you just made them pop that. Oh, and all right, still gets the punish anyway. Dude,
do it right now!
Please, this is level 3 on. Level 3.
Do it.
Level 3.
I love it's gonna work.
Do it. We'll send it.
Oh, never mind. Just a rocket punch in a dream. Oh my god.
He's just that much better. And with a Blitzcrank match went down to 19 seconds. My goodness.
Oh, and you were dummy plus, and it was so hard to tell because the screen was a hella stretch because Yasuo was revisiting his home planet.
A big thing for him too, after working back in that last game, that was the first round in a while he won neutral off the start. And it seems like Tate is starting to get a little bit more confidence back in him. We get the pickup still. Alright, where are we going? Oh, just get up attack. Get up attack has been working pretty well over the last few times. A Spirit Rush coming through though, wasn't ready for just the raw call.
Damn, but off the follow-up here, once again, the solo crank has to do the work. No steam built up yet as we jump in against the 2H and find the jab.
Again, instant break just because he wants to keep him in the corner. You do not leave this position. Big parry.
Oh my.
Not enough time. Yeah, you're forced. You have to.
Oh no! You were so lucky the point character died.
Dude, if he was not there, all he had to do was just keep Fury canceling into 5H and he would have been melted.
Roll Pass gets the throw OTG because of course we had left the clone.
Tries to go for this for the reset off of 5L, but not gonna get the punish. Tate just needs one of these stray hits to catch him, and he's not gonna get it. He gets the roll away on the grab. He's gonna pick it up.
Oh, had time to spend the meter and get the pick up here going into the final round here. SoulDemon with a slight advantage when it comes to the resources, but nothing we can't overcome here for Tate as we dash up with the parry. SoulDemon, though, continues to be just so hard to catch. So good at initiating with the 2H from Yasuo.
Again, the anti-aerial assault unit from Yasuo is so good in this position. Good push block to make sure that the SP is not going to be there, though. But he picks it up anyways, and he catches both of them.
On the truck with 2 in mind. Dashes up for the OTG.
Deciding not to do it. Keeping the pressure up.
You're dead? You had to, yeah.
Can't afford to take that hit, but we're going to get the throw. Can't pick it up off anything, but he still does get the simple roll into assist. He's going to get break way before he ever has to deal with being, I think, locked out in the corner. Oh, never mind. I was completely wrong.
Oh, finally, get up attack. Finally baited.
I like the attempt at trying to delay a rewind to still get the punish on that follow-up, but it doesn't work out. And he's got 6 bars on deck. That is 2 potential attempts at reversals. Instead, it's going to be the throw, and we are 1 good chip away from getting us a game 5.
That's so smart because Blitz... Okay, so wherever you input that super from, Blitz still goes up a little more. So actually puts himself in a spot where if we had committed to a jump, there was nothing Ahri could do to actually reach him to stop the super. So as soon as you jumped, you were cooked. That was chip, or you were getting hit by the super. Granted, Ahri could have stayed on the ground, but is Ahri really going to stay on the ground?
No, I wish cameras was on us for a second, because I was smiling so hard. That was so smart of him just to guarantee you'd be locked down to chip at minimum. And he gets both of them, chunks them for 30% on the back line for Ahri, and gets the free jump in with J2H. You are a brave soul. You intentionally swap directly in front of walking command throw. He gets away, but still, brave for that.
Trill Trunk with the 2H, definitely liking it as we roll forward here. Blitzcrank should survive the interaction, but it's not looking good for him as we go in with the wrecking ball.
I really like the camera confusion he was almost trying to cause there. Like, hey, pay attention up here, up the assist. But unfortunately for him, you would think very close attention.
Oh, Tate got to stop listening to the grappler brain cell. I know how good it feels to hit command throws, but like SoulDemon is so locked in and jumping them so often. We have got to be more careful with how we're going for them.
But when it hits though, all right, here we go. This is a very, very close game still, regardless of that small health lead. This is limit strike territory for instant mix for SoulDemon if he can catch one hit. Trying to stagger. GS1, not going to get punished by anything. Good blocks once again. The retreating guard going to get him out of there. Now that's 3 bars on deck, so this could be a lot of damage coming Yasuo's way. Catches him finally with the JH. This is going to lead to a very uncomfortable situation for Tate. He's going to get guaranteed limit strike here.
Unsheath it. Reversal level 3. Parry the fireball and rip it.
Oh, he does it, dude. And it was actually the best time for it. And he's going to rip super right before Fury just to guarantee that he can't pop it.
Oh no! 2H missed, the throw missed, everything goes wide for Tate. It's so unfortunate, but SoulDemon, what a good capitalization here. Unfortunately, gets caught out straight away after, as Blitzcrank's gonna get his damage in the corner.
There was a timeline where he let that level 3 rip, but he still answers right back and gets a command throw. He is dominating already off the start here, tries to lock him down, and gets the throw immediately, completely dominated off that first one. Tate answering right back.
The rocket punch just walks under as well. The best anti-air for the grappler sometimes is just to evade.
Get the guaranteed free charge on that. Still picks him up. Yeah, gonna be forced to break. Just wants to shut him down. For Tate, you can't really let things get too far away. This is potentially the end of your tournament life. Good patience there from SoulDemon, just waiting for that roll in. Oh, this is looking bad. Ekko by himself still has Fury available for the end there too. All things inside point in favor of SoulDemon right now.
That's doing a bit of a crank. Doesn't get too much here as we keep the pressure up, and that rewind baits out the parry. That might actually be enough here depending on what we spend.
He's got enough for the... There's no Ahri in the back to be able to kind of extend it, but yeah, he's going to pop it for the Fury extension. Very, very smart. It's worth it every single time, and we're going to see more and more people doing that over time. It's one of those times where it's like, when everything's going right, like, you're just good. Like, there was multiple times where he actually did whiff parry and didn't even get punished for it. So, like, the few openings you leave are not there, but it's time to determine who will win TNS 2XKO number 13. Will we get Bleed to get another one home? Will SoulDemon finally get one of those mantelpieces?
Oh, and the early start from Bleed here is definitely nice, as well as I love repositioning back to the mid screen here.
Trying to run up, catch the 2H, up back away from 5S2, which makes sense, but here we go again, man. Like, he just did the damage output you have to deal with. Like, it's so rough, and now you're going to be forced to break. Yeah, that's the thing with this team, too. You don't get to keep break. You don't get... That's not an option available to you if you screw up at any point in time.
SoulDemon with a run-up throw, run straight underneath the right click of the time winder there. That little underhand toss ends up working out here as we go for the double up on the jab. And TampaNeverSleeps, you are just in time, brother. Thank you very much for the $26.25 up to $100 in the match-arena. We got Blitzcrank in top 3 we eaten today, brother.
And sometimes we gotta ask Dad to reach into the pockets, but we appreciate it as we have reached up triple digits. And remember, there's still more time in this grand finals to add a little bit more. Right from the looks of it, Bleed trying to take the lion's share of that as we're gonna get another parry, a quick punish, and go ahead and close out that first round. I'm wondering what in the world is SoulDemon gonna do, because like it's very similar to how SoulDemon adapted against Tate. The beginning felt a little bit uncomfortable because he just kept getting checked, off rip and not letting Ahri get anything started. How do you do that though against Bleed? It's going to be the thing that SoulDemon needs to solve, and that answer is very hard to find.
Yeah, you don't. The jump loop into the... Oh, dude. Hella optimized even on the random situation there as we get the overhead and continue the extension now.
Yeah, that's the first time I've seen the air JMH loop from Illaoi. I actually had no idea that she was able to pull that off. A big 2H, not able to get the punishment, it doesn't matter. It tries to chase potential like dash back with forward S2, but it doesn't matter. Ahri's somehow still in this.
Push block there. S2 actually completely dashes underneath it here as we find the connection. That S1 to get back down to the earth and setting up for the Ekko mix instead of trying to go for the Illaoi. I respect it.
I mean, getting in his head too, like start figuring out how he wants to react early on in the set. We're gonna get both though. You need to capitalize big. Spend whatever you have to. Put as much damage as you possibly can on the board right now.
Glad you're enjoying chilling and listening. Oh, I think she actually gets to stand up before the Ekko. That's interesting. I thought for sure. I was right there with you. I thought she was dead.
Yeah, I thought that she was gonna get caught by the S2, but I guess not.
What in the freestyle just happened? Oh my god.
Dude, I don't know, man. Like, again, when everything is going right, it just keeps going. Hey, you get a 2x KO, closing out both of them. Like, that's great. You got the happy birthday, but I got the one that mattered the most. And Bleed already up 1 game, putting only 2 left for SoulDemon to try and get at minimum a reset.
The tentacle slam into the follow-up here, obviously doubling up with the lows and finding the throw, but it's too far for the tentacle, so it's going to spend the meter to get that extension instead. But a drop combo, actually.
Yeah, try to, I think, like, fix it as quickly as you can to cover multiple options after you realize the time winder went by the wayside, but still worked out. Still chunked for like 60% of Ahri's health.
Oh, good guess for the second time, too, on not using the super as we land there, knowing that the break was going to come out. Unfortunately, on the left, right, things are just a bit too hairy. Great call from SoulDemon here as we're going to keep that pressure up.
Before he's getting jumped, it's not really in many ways you were going to be able to block that. And for Bleed, there's no reason to pop break here unless you absolutely need it. Like, he's confident enough in his defense to get out, which he did. No pickup, but it doesn't matter. Dash back to go for the 5M. I figured he was going to go for throw. Doesn't even matter, though. Still closes it out.
Ooh, had a chance for 2H there instead. Just going to get caught out of here. It's going to come down to the 1v1. Lead, though, with that Illaoi and the Fury and a good amount of meter here. Situation not looking too bad.
Now, I'm wondering if Lee even bothers to pop Fury in this, too, because he's been so confident in his play. But I mean, three bars doesn't kill here, so you're forced to go for limit strike. So he can wait on it a little longer. Never mind, just shut it down, not taking limit strike.
Oh no, but the Fury spent and immediately getting caught out there. I respect what Bleed was going for as we were trying to get some some added value out. Oh no! Scratch everything! We got all the value we needed. Oh my god, the S2, the humanity.
Eventually shit's gotta like not go your way. Like the one chance, the only thing that could have gone wrong there was SoulDemon screwing up. And sure enough, he screwed it up. Like it's just when the pressure's on like this and everything is going right in the other way, sometimes you crumple a little bit. I don't even think you crumpled that much, it was just slightly misspaced, but Bleed's still able to take advantage of it.
Back down to the earth here, and we're going to set up one more time. OTG, he gets the throw perfectly timed for the punish here, but has to go for the chase down instead. Unfortunately, SoulDemon, after the tech option, can't quite escape, and once again, it's the 2v1. Oh,
dude, he walked back just enough to bait the idea that J2H was still available, but still outspace it. Like, that was the understanding of what SoulDemon wants to do to try and get the party started is just so on point. He had opportunity, but that opportunity disappeared as soon as he dropped that last game, and now we are looking at not only a perfect, but one last round for SoulDemon here against Bleed. Mom said she'll take cookies if you reset the bracket. Bro, you better reset that bracket. I want some damn cookies.
You know what I'm saying? Already looking good here.
Get it together.
Maybe SoulDemon heard, because that was 2 good fireballs and a great super to get to the corner as well. Unfortunately, immediately Bleed taking offensive action, spending all of that meter to be able to get back into the situation where we're in control.
Yeah, you can tell like Bleed wanted that to stop immediately. Just put a shutdown to that right away. They're throwing out multiple 2-8s, trying to get something going here. Is he gonna go for? Oh my god! Oh, how did you block, dude? How did you block that? Oh my god!
Oh no! Flips past, got the jab, couldn't quite save it out, and even there with the parry, it's not gonna work. But still,
we're gonna get to cross up J2H, but realizing there wasn't really enough distance to go for a confirm, just goes and throws him anyways. All right, great start here at least for SoulDemon. That's the burst popped. A little bit too far away to be able to get anything else off of parry. Oh god, dude, it's happening. It's happening. You got the JH. He tried to go for the air throw reset too.
Got the parry but couldn't save it here. Might still pop the Fury, and definitely does once we are in a spot where we know it's going to be safe.
We're gonna get the pickup. A lot of the Fury is gonna just eat too much damage at this point, so you kind of need the reset, and he gets exactly what he needs.
Okay, here's the knockdown and the finish. SoulDemon might be able to get on the board here. Bleed spent that break so aggressively in the round.
You see SoulDemon giving a lot of respect off the rip. It's the Spirit Rush. Ooh, and it's 2H. Okay. Break's already gone. This is a great start for SoulDemon. Did it get Limit Strike?
Yeah, Limit Strike for the resources. The most important thing here is you get damn near a 4th of your break gauge back, as well as all that meter, but a 2M check into a confirm. Looking wonderful for Bleed.
Right. It's time to guess. He got caught rolling out last time. And he's gonna roll again and just keep him right in front. Smart call to wait for the break to be up in the sky. Just try to make sure that he's already committed to holding forward for the jump in so he doesn't get that block. But that all being said, Proxy, he got put right back in the corner.
And unfortunately, it was not too long of an escape as we spawn that 4th tentacle for the 2nd time. Looks for the overhead and tags back, but the 2H doesn't come out. Instead, it's a 5M, which unfortunately is not at all what we were looking for. And the standing reset to keep that pressure up. SoulDemon, pretty decent damage in game as well as some psychic damage out of game, I gotta say.
Yeah, that felt like almost a reactionary air fireball there too. Like it felt like he wanted to dash in and then just caught him right off the bat. But still. This is Bleed holding on with a 2-character lead. That's 1 bar spent that you try just to try and close the gap, and he's just not falling for it.
Puts up another tentacle. I like this retreat. This is actually very smart. Just wait for your assist to come back up. Don't do anything too hasty. Know your opponent has to be a little overly aggro.
Trying to use as much meter as he can to get in, which he does. The throw will be just enough. You gotta play around Fury right now, but this is a chance to potentially put the first individual round lost on the board.
Jump over there and look for the rewind. Still has Fury intact. Gotta be something we keep an eye out for as Chip starts to add up, but Chip not gonna be a factor as the throw will be enough to kill, and we are on tournament point now for Bleed.
That was so good too. He just making him feel safe off the first one where he didn't go up there to challenge the jump and then making him jump again. And you're gonna be forced to pop break pretty much right away after the lockdown. Decides not to spend it though. I think he was anticipating him popping break.
Yeah, that and potentially having the Commando mix up there to follow up, as we are going to spend the break here in a spot where we take the meter.
There we go. Meter on deck for Illaoi so we can get the lockdown. Wait till the very last second. Make sure you play around that. Good block on the overhead, and he boxes his way out with the 2L. He's going to lose Ekko.
And you get to build so much meter off of this too. One of the nice things that Illaoi's a character that didn't really get hit by the ability to gain less meter after spending meter. So here it is for your tournament life. Can you survive is the only question as we continue to mash on the jab.
You gotta lock it down, and the 5-0s are just gonna do it. Walk up and close it out. Down S1 into the finisher to spend the meter. Doesn't even bother, just does it outright, and that's going to be yet another TNS 2X KOW for the young demon Bleed, taking yet another one home. Congratulations on just pure dominance, not losing at all throughout the entire tournament.
0 games dropped, a monstrous effort from Bleed, as always. An absolute terror through this bracket, and you know, another one for the Oni boys.